Oh, hello and welcome back. We've been waiting for you this whole time. My name is Logan. This is All Systems Go. We play D&D regularly scheduled every Thursday, starting exactly at 7 Eastern without missing a single week. We're back after a short break where we missed about 3 or 4 weeks, but who's keeping track? Not any of us.
We're here for a
I
good
am joined.
time and
We're
not
here
a
for a good
consistent
time
time.
and not a consistent or regular time. I am Logan. These are my five lovely players. We have a whole full house. Is that the poker term? Everyone's here. And we're
We've
all
got a
going to introduce
royal.
ourselves now. We've got a royal house. Go, Connor.
Hi, I'm joining you from your favorite local neighborhood FBI black site. I'm Connor. I play Sophron. You don't know where I am.
Perfect. Sarah, where are you joining us from?
Hi, I'm joining you from the floor where I am always and forever. Very grounded here. I play Nemea, and you do know where I am.
Hello, my name is Sean. I play Aeneas. I am coming to you from the chair. Which chair? All chairs, the infinity of chairs. I'm the floating head that occupies the chair and the empty space beyond. You see me in your dreams.
A flat, shadowless plane behind you extending infinitely.
Except for the two shadows that you can see very
It was a
clearly.
joke. It was a joke.
Oh, okay.
No,
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Go
my
back
bad.
to your black side. Okay. Next.
I'm Abby. I play Elegy. She's a warrior of mercy monk. I come to you from the fronds.
Hi, my name is Joey, he, him. I play Kai. He is a demi-god sorcerer. I have nothing clever to say.
Well,
You hate when
Okay.
it gets to you at the end, and
you hate when it gets to you at the end. You've had so long to think about it.
most
But
time.
He's had the
people have
most
been
time.
stealing the answers left and right, and there's nothing left by the time it gets to you.
He was going to make a joke about an FBI black site, but somebody took it.
And I'm Logan. I'm coming to you live from the University of Kansas. We are playing Odyssey of the Dragonlords. And we'll do a recap. It's been a little bit, but before we do a recap, we're going to do what we always do, which is start with a vignette. So, who is joining me on this vignette?
Me.
It is you. Okay. Go ahead.
Surprise, motherfuckers.
I'll describe the scene. Have your character enter the scene. I'll have you sort of describe your character, and then we'll go from there. Does that sound good?
Sure, why not?
Perfect. Okay. I am, for lack of better words, a man sitting at a desk in a room which is far too clean. The walls are precise metal, like almost like mirrors. My desk, also like a mirror. Everything is just sharp and precise. I have pretty elongated features. I have thickly green skin and two large bulbous eyes. And I'm sitting at my desk and I'm sort of tapping my fingers impatiently. I eventually, after waiting the appropriate amount of time, say, VRX9, please get in here. And you enter, Connor. Please go ahead and describe your character to us.
I'm a very small, well-kept, because he just came straight from the hyperdimensional groomers. Very well-kept foxman. He has just had his hairs trimmed, his eyebrows plucked, his nails done. He wants to look perfect for this meeting.
VRX9, thank you for joining us today. I have thoroughly read your report and I have many questions.
And I am happy to answer them. Please, what assistance can I be? How can I help clarify my findings?
I reach down, I pull out probably a stack of papers this big, set them on the table. Some of them go flying.
I see you've read the preamble.
I pull out a larger stack about this tall, set it down on the other side. As I have said, I have read it thoroughly. Now, if you would please, I pull out a small piece of paper with just a couple lines of writing on it. I have some excerpts here I would like you to explain where I had confusion as to what you were implying. Shall we proceed?
Yes, of course.
Containment integrity remains within acceptable tolerances despite localized fluctuations in the event horizon membrane caused by intermittent feedback from the core recursion loop. What does that mean?
Well, the core recursion loop, of course, is the fundamental part of the process. Yes, this is the feedback from that is causing us to I how do I explain? So we have these dimensions that we are pulling this energy from, and this measurement is expected to be in 9 dimensions, and we are seeing it in 10, which is excellent, as this provides an additional source of energy and uh, longevity for the project. This is quite fantastic, as it really it eliminates the issue and the concern that we had with constraints on the flux through the system earlier on. But this more than satisfies the needs of the project. It's delightful.
And we remain within safety parameters?
Everything has been contained within the field. I see no reason to have alarm or question about the variation that we've seen here.
That is very good. Our patron will be arriving later today, and I would hate for there to be an incident while they are here. There will not be an incident, will there?
Yeah, I certainly will not be causing any incidents. That is not something that I think is prudent or valuable. So I, of course, would not do that.
Incidents are not valuable, X9. That is correct. Shall we continue?
Of course.
Observed a sustained divergence in the lattice's metabolic index, with energy assimilation no longer adhering to the original linear consumption model, but instead exhibiting recursive amplification across subdimensional strata. What does that mean to me, X9?
It means you get more output for the same input. That's value added to the system that myself and my team have been able to provide to you.
You say for the same input, but we have been putting more and more into the system.
And getting more and more proportionally, in a nonlinear fashion, out.
How far will this go? How many more resources do we need? They're not limitless. We can't just keep pulling them from the 5th dimension.
But there are the pools in the 6th and 7th that we have not tapped yet. There is still this backlog in resource, and I think that by the time that we are reaching for the stores in the 8th dimension, we will have a stable enough loop that will be self-sufficient all the way through to the end of the project before tapping into the 8th dimension's reserves.
X9, I do not know how to tell you this, but the energy reserves of the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th beyond dimensions have already been reserved. There is no more tapping into them.
I was told that the start budget for the project, we would have reserves in those later pools that we could tap from. That's this. I feel like I should have been notified earlier on in the process than just now that would be something we would be contending with.
You are correct. When this project began 57 years ago, we had reserved through the 12th dimension energy pools. But as of 5 years ago, no, they've already reserved to something else. You didn't get that memo?
No, that's quite a recent development. I didn't know that there were still changes being made to the budget as of 10 years ago. That's I thought we were locked in for the fiscal millennia.
I lean in. X9. This whole project could be canceled at any moment. Now, our budget is just... No one cares about it, okay? They only care that we keep it small. So I'm telling you right now, you need to work within the confines of the 5th dimension energy pools. No more. We cannot go any higher. Is that going to be a problem?
I will check in with the fourth dimension to see what reserves we have left untapped there, and I am hopeful that we will be able to get the recursion stable with any reserves we might have there. That seems plausible.
Likely, it is plausible. It is necessary that it is plausible. There's like a knock on the door. Who is it? And another bulbous figure sort of enters. Master, the patron has arrived. They're ready for the inspection. How long has it? I'm still in my meeting. He's like, sir, it's been 3 hours. Oh, we've only got through the preamble. At that point, we'll cut that vignette off, and we'll have a quick intro, and then we'll be right back for the main event. See you soon. Welcome back. We were all just sitting there taking a moment to remember how good our intro is. Props to Abby for making that. And now, Abby, props for doing the recap that you're about to
no
do, because you're
problem.
the only one who takes thorough notes and remembers more than a week out. So, go for it.
Luckily, last session was pretty simple. We were told after we met with the Triune that we needed to go deal with Tumatuanga, the first wing, and we were given 3 tasks. To get rid of him, to get rid of a control horn that he used to control the pterodactyl, and to get rid of Big Mom and Dad Pterodactyl. We did all of those things.
Oh, okay, yeah. Simple as that.
And we
you're
also met our
keeping
new
out of-
best friend, 22, the chicken.
There you go.
We chose violence.
Also
Except for
of note, I guess we had mini boat time, and during mini boat time, Aeneas talked to Kyra about stuff that none of the rest of us know. Nemea asked me to scry on her dragon, and there was like a glass wall barrier thing. And also, Aeneas came to
Mirror wall
Elegy's
barrier.
dawn ritual. What is a mirror but a reflective glass?
I think
Good point.
specifically
Okay.
the coating behind a reflective glass.
Okay. Yeah, that about sums it up. So we will pick up with you all at the. You've descended, I guess, unless you have something to do at the aviary. I will say you've descended back down into the sort of forest canopy, so you're not so exposed. And we will pick it up from there. So. You are at the foot of the volcano in the canopy. You have descended from the cliffs. You have solved the problem of being accosted from the skies. If you remember correctly, that was one of the prohibiting factors of you climbing the volcano. You've already received permission, and now you've made the way safe. So there's really nothing standing between you and the caldera, which is all the way at the top. You currently have no lizard folks with you. And you have 22 with you. Yes.
I think some
And
of the
22.
party requires a short rest.
Yeah, you can take a short rest in all of this before you get back down to the canopy.
22 is a chicken.
Right.
Yeah.
For those who are just joining. And by chicken, we mean pterodactyl.
Pteranodon.
Sure.
What's her name? Isn't with us?
Himalaya
Two-tone?
two-tone?
Himalaya
guess-
two-tone. She was with us.
She was.
thought
She
she
was not
left
part of you
us.
with the rest. I think she went to
think
go tell them
she's-
that you were assaulting.
Oh, okay. I thought she stayed with the
She can
Triune
come
or
back. If you
something.
want her, she can be here. She was not part of the assault, but she can have returned
No.
if you want to talk to her.
I mean, yeah, I want to ask her. I mean, don't know the island or even the best way up to the caldera, so I'm assuming there's sort of at least a traditional path, maybe.
Yeah. Make an investigation check.
Sure. Sounds great.
You look at the volcano and realize you can't see anything.
That's why I'm talking to her.
You go turn to talk to her, and she's not actually there at all. You've been talking to a two-toned tree this whole time.
Okay, great.
The rest of you know, yes, there is a traditional path up the mountain. It is, you've seen it. It's sort of carved and cut. It's not by any means the only way up, but it's the only like constructed way up. But you could just hike up the mountain if you really wanted to. It would take longer,
The lizard
but there's no danger from the sky at the moment.
The lizard folk have talked about the ascent of the mountain being very treacherous. Can I suss out why that is? What makes it treacherous? Is it just like steep? Or it's
It is
like
quite steep. It is quite a steep mountain.
Okay.
I think most of the time the treachery they were talking about was because they were accosted by the firewalkers. But they can climb it easily. Like people go up it and down it every day to make sacrifices. If you
Yeah, of course.
Oh, sacrifices. How many people can 22 carry?
I think
one.
Yeah.
Like one. Questionably one.
Have we
Okay.
lost concentration on fly?
It only lasts
mean,
10
yeah.
minutes.
We just took a short
Mm.
rest.
Yep.
Oh, we did. Oh, I should heal then. That'd be smart.
That's what I was rolling. Yeah, and Kai is far too spent to do fly.
Looks like we're hiking.
I agree.
Okay.
Nemea can kind of go ahead with 22 in the sky or something.
I'll do
scout
the
out
same thing.
that-
We can both scout.
Yeah.
Kai's
Yeah.
dripping in sweat and looks very attractive while doing it.
One of you go ahead and make a perception check with advantage. Scout ahead.
I have +6, Sarah.
I think you're better at perception than I am.
+5. Wow.
15.
15. And you're looking for what exactly?
Anything that will prevent our friends from walking up this mountain.
You
Like the
notice.
easiest path.
Yeah. You notice there are, like, and you catch a glint of red, there are firewalkers toward the top of the, like, traditional path all the way up. There's not, like, a heavy fortified presence or anything, but you do notice them. You don't notice any chickens in the sky. That's really about it from this distance. There's not like they're not rallying a defense to prevent you all from coming up. But you do notice there are, I mean, like there's a village at the top where they all live, so it's reasonable that some of them are up there. But
Well,
the actual
Elegy, I guess
ascent
we just
up
have to
there,
climb.
not too treacherous or not too difficult.
Well, they have to climb. We don't have to climb.
Yeah, we don't have to climb. 22 and I. Best buds.
I distinctly
I
remember
mean-
you having a lot of trouble controlling 22. So when
all
you
in the
end up
past.
over in Arisia at the end of this campaign, or this session,
It's all in the past.
We put one
worked
of
on
the
our
bridles on
teamwork.
22, and I'll just like lead him through the sky.
Yeah, I'm just being towed through the sky.
yeah. And the rest of you are just hiking up.
Sounds like we don't have any other option.
Yeah, I guess.
One of the people hiking, just make a survival check. Well,
I will. Survive.
it is. It's not a leisurely walk, but it's easy enough. There are a couple parts where it's a little slippery. If you fall, it's going to be really bad because the mountain is made of like obsidian and it would sharpen, you'd slice yourself all the way down. But you can avoid most of that. There are a couple parts where there's just some lava pouring out and you have to like hike up and around. But that only slows you down a little bit and you're able to just continue up. It takes maybe 2 or so hours to get near the top. So you're probably like another 10 minutes or so, you'll be like at the rim of the caldera.
I like to think it's like a montage of like Sophron just saving Aeneas and Kai. Like Kai's a ditz and just like walking off cliffs, and Aeneas obviously. And so then Sophron's just like using all of his ability to keep us safe.
He's
I've
just
got a
holding you
leash
both
in
by
each hand. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think. Oh man.
I like the visual of you walking off a cliff, and as you're about to step, 22 is just there, and you're walking, and 22 just forms a little air bridge to bring you back onto the other side of the cliff.
Yeah. But
cartoon
just like
style.
some like banger, like John Williams, like Tarzan music is like playing or something, you know, like.
Very good. Okay, so the two of
No
you flying
calls.
descend and join. So now you guys have all regrouped. Kyra is with you. Did you want to have brought any of the lizard folk?
Probably.
Do we? I don't know.
I mean, Henley Two-Tone's very good at talking to people. So if we want to talk to Kana.
You can bring
I'm fine with
Tinalea
Tinalea
to come.
joining.
Yeah, Hinalea.
But not the chiefs.
That
No,
feels
that's a
They
bad
were to
idea.
be sacrificed
Yeah.
for the ceremony.
I'm just making sure you're not bringing them to the sacrifice. Okay.
How about Baraka? You know?
Raka'a? Raka'a,
Yeah.
I think is
We
dead.
brought him. No, we brought him.
He did.
We
Wow.
brought him. We found his dead body up the way.
He's like the
Yeah.
crispiest chicken nugget.
Yeah, you guys passed the remains of some ash walkers on your way up, or of ash skippers.
And the tiniest boat
Ash
anchor.
steppers?
Claws. Ash claws.
The
Ash claws.
tiniest boat anchor.
Surely the ash claws, per the notes.
Yep, that is correct. Okay. No, ash runners.
The ash claws are the warriors that went up the
Yeah,
mountain. though.
yeah.
Buddy, I don't know what to tell
Keep
you. I'm
it
reading from
straight.
the notes.
Yeah, ash claws are a faction of ash runners. I don't know
Oh
how
my
that's confusing.
gosh.
Okay.
Not just ash runners.
But not just ash runners. Just mostly
wait to get
ash
off
runners.
We paused for a semantics debate as we're going up this mountain.
Hinley is like, actually, wait,
Yeah. The lizard folk that are with us, all like upset at us.
Okay.
Very fitted.
So, your little group takes a breather after you've just climbed a literal mountain.
Here, shit.
Now you're close to the top. So, what's the plan?
I have
Planch,
an incendiary
man.
device, and there's a volcano.
Mm-hmm.
seems redundant.
Find Kane.
Yeah. Step 1, find Kane. Step 2, justice. Ready?
waltzing in.
Connor!
Yeah, I mean, do we want to talk to him and try to get some information?
Well,
I think
Yeah.
violence will very quickly be beset on us.
wait, where's my diagram?
What
I don't know,
diagram?
they're kind of like sticklers on violence, so maybe if we can do like some sort of, not on violence, sorry, on honor. So maybe if we can sort of instigate some sort of honor situation, we
I
can at
don't
least
know that-
postpone the violence.
These ones are
Temporarily.
sticklers on honor. But maybe.
Okay, we need to figure out about Hakuroa. Kai is interested in Hakuroa, the sleeping god,
Perfect
in the
god.
volcano. No.
Himalaya two-tone says Hakuroa, and she gestures to the volcano that you've just climbed.
Yeah, of course. That's how you, with your local cosmology, would explain a dragon living in your volcano. So that's what Kai's interested in.
Ah.
I mean, we know there's supposed to be a titan in here somewhere, according to.
Kyra
Right.
told us a fake story, and she doesn't believe it.
Your Kai's not really a reliable source, you know?
If she doesn't believe it, that almost makes me believe it more.
Hmm.
Kyra is a good person.
What if,
It's not a
though...
question of morality, it's a question of intelligence.
I guess, though, what Kai wants to know is, like, if Hakuroa is real, maybe he knows about the abduction of his mother, or, like, maybe, like, maybe, like, his fellow dragons, which would thus lead us to the green
If
dragon.
Hakuroa is real, maybe Hakuroa knows about.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
if Hakuroa is real, Kai
Is
knows
real.
about.
Hakuroa, if Hakuroa is real, Hakuroa may be dragon. If
Ah.
Hakuroa is dragon, then he knows who Hexia
I
is.
see. Okay, yeah. Let me pose that question to the group. Himalaya two-tone
But
goes,
it sounds like we have to sacrifice you, Kai, to meet Hakuroa.
I mean, it sounds like we have to go into a volcano, which I don't think we're prepared for at all.
Thank you for reminding me, Sean. It is very hot up here. The air is a little bit thin, but it is very hot. Each of you please make a constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
Wow.
19.
It's actually a 16 or a 17 because I clicked the wrong thing.
Oh no.
Kai is not very
Kai-
sweaty. Kai's actually
Kai
just
will
melting.
Very
reroll.
steady.
Kai will reroll. Kai's rerolling.
Okay. Kind of is, you guys walked up there. You didn't get a free ride. You didn't get to fly. And you don't have big, beefy legs to carry up this mountain. So you guys are hot and tired. It's getting to you. You both have a level of exhaustion while you're up on this mountain.
Remind
Kai's
us
like,
all
"My
what that does, Logan.
fingernails."
Exhaustion's so bad.
You have a level of D&D 5.5 exhaustion,
2024.
which is different. I think it's just a cumulative adding -1 to things.
Or is it
Two
minus 2 each? I don't remember.
Oh, it's -2 each.
I
One
don't
of the
know.
two.
Somebody
Okay.
who
Well,
with
you'll look-
exhaustion can
someone-
look it up.
Yeah, one of you will look that up while you guys are debating meeting Hakuroa by checking Kai into the volcano.
Okay, Kai.
Well,
Hakuroa seems like a secondary issue that we can solve after the Kane problem.
Layer two-toed is shaking her head furiously behind you.
What if we make the ultimate sacrifice to Hakuroa by pushing Kane into the volcano, solving two problems with one bird? Lizard.
Lizard.
He would be honored to be sacrificed, as we have learned.
I imagine somebody is falling into a volcano this afternoon.
Someone surely already has, points to the crispy chicken nuggets that we've lost.
Kai was sort of like lagging behind, but she's now joining in the conversation. She says, I mean, if we're going to be on a volcano, we should push someone into the volcano. That's how all good stories go.
Seems predictable though.
Ira, can you explain to me your degree of immortality or protection from mortal peril?
They
Yes.
die and come
If
back
I
at their
fall
temple.
into the volcano, I will burn to a crisp, a beautiful char. My body will disintegrate, and then I will be reborn in a temple of the 5.
Oh, that's
I
very
will have
far
felt
away.
the whole thing, and I will be very far away. But I am the goddess of speed, so I could be back soon. But that we're glossing over the part where I fall into a volcano and feel the whole thing. So maybe let's.
Well,
Tita, does that mean you can walk on water?
You're fast enough
Like
to
you're-
run on water? That seems crazy.
Like you're gonna catch up to
No.
us?
I can walk on water because I have webbed feet. It's totally different.
I was just thinking maybe if Hakuroa is in fact this titan trapped under the volcano, if you had maybe some semblance of consciousness, you could see if at the bottom of the lava there's a
Oh, so I go diving into the lava,
yes.
Heroic.
die
If you
about
want to,
5
if you're
feet down.
immediately incinerated, then that's
I,
not a viable
I'm
option.
gonna be honest. I've never jumped into lava before.
Are you feeling adventurous?
Not
Tyra.
really.
But come on, how many times have you been able to say, "Oh yes, well, that time I went diving in lava"? That sounds like an excellent story. Aren't you one for stories?
But then I'm gonna miss everything while you guys are gonna be
No,
done.
this
I'm
is
gonna miss the rest
after
of the story.
everything.
At the end, yes.
So we don't. There's no more problems. We've solved everything. Then you want me to go into the volcano?
Yes, to solve our additional problem of trying to find some titans so we can get information on Sidon Eleutheria through.
Okay. Here's what I'll say. You keep pondering it from now until that moment. If you can't come up with anything else, and like life or death depends on it, you need me to jump into the volcano, I might do it.
Well, defeating Sidon Eleutheria does, have the fate of the world in its
It
balance,
seems
so,
abstractly connected at best to the volcano we're on.
This is why, Kyra, you have to listen to the
Oh, I think
stories
it's
you tell these
concrete.
people and think, is this going to backfire?
What do you mean?
You,
You
just
didn't
told
like my
them,
story?
You told them that there was a titan under the volcano, and now they want you to go
Yeah,
find
that's
it.
the story.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm telling you.
I can't change the story. That'd be lying.
You could have a different story. If the story's not true, it's already lying.
It's
What's the difference between
Should.
lying and incorrect?
That's different.
mythology?
and there's elements of truth in there. Who knows which parts are true? I don't.
Yeah. Come on. Everyone's cosmology is based on some material condition.
It sounds like Kai wants to go in the volcano. He's the one with the questions.
I don't think we have to go into the volcano. We could just figure a way to get the god
Lava out
to
of
come
the
out.
volcano.
To get the god to come out.
Oh, that's better. I like that more.
Yes.
All
Well,
the
we'll-
lizard
while this is
people
happening-
say when their god comes out, everybody dies.
Is
You know,
it?
it's like, oh yeah, we do not want a Hakuroa to awaken. It would be very bad. Last time
If you'll allow
Hakuroa
me to
awakened
Hi,
confirm,
Nelea.
was
it's
when
just a
the
little
sea
bit.
god was attacking the island, tentacles lashing out, and Hakuroa saved us.
Who is the sea god?
Can we run the tape back?
The sea god was a terrible beast. It came from the
Kraken?
sea, which is how it got its name.
Did it have a name?
Sea god?
Okay.
Can we run the tape back? Can we remember who we think Hakuroa maps onto with the cosmology, with the
Nobody.
pantheon that we're familiar
Kai.
with? Nobody.
nobody.
Okay.
Us
Okay,
as
let's-
players might be able to prescribe somebody to that person, but not us.
Right. No, that's not what I'm.
Yeah.
Kai was wondering in game, and then
In game, you have decided Hycon is Sidon, and I believe the Whisperer
Yeah.
you think is Lutheria.
But
there's
I don't
nobody-
know
Right.
if you've really come down hard on the Hakuroa situation.
right. Okay, so we can we can I talk to Growth?
Flashback.
Way back?
Flashback? You're gonna
Okay.
spend a resource?
Oh,
You can spend an Artha to flashback to ask Growth a question. I guess.
yeah, I would like that. Hey, Growth.
Okay, let me remember which one Growth is.
The little one. The
little one. Okay.
youngest.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Daughter of
Yep.
Kane.
Yep. Here we are.
Hey, Growth.
Hmm.
Imagine that we're like up on top of the volcano and we decide that we want to talk to Hakuroa, but we can't really figure out how. Would you have anything to recommend?
Make a persuasion check.
Because I know that you communicate with your sleeping god, at least in some kind of way, like through like dreams or visions. So I'm just wondering, like, can we go to sleep on the mountain and then like talk to your Hakuroa? So persuasion, you said.
Yep.
I am persuasive.
Yeah. So Growth says Hakuroa is the sleeping god. Hakuroa speaks to us through the island, through signs, through rumbles. We do not speak to him in our sleep. He is sleeping. That is why he is the sleeping god. Some claim to hear his voice. I am not one of them.
So like a leaf falls from a tree and that is Hakuroa talking to you?
No. A boulder comes crashing out of the mountain and crushes 4 people. That is Hakuroa speaking to us.
Violent. So for 27, what are you gonna give me?
She tells you some priests claim to be able to speak to Hakuroa in the moment of sacrifice. Some, such as what are they called? The smoke watchers claim to see Hakuroa in the smoke and speak to him that way.
The which ones?
Again, the smoke watchers, like Sala and Moriangi, she says. Morangi is the head priestess of the Firewalkers.
Okay. How impressive of a sacrifice is a chief?
Great. That is why Kane wants them all, to sacrifice them all in the biggest sacrifice of the island.
Do sacrifices have to be consensual?
No,
Okay.
but it is honorable if you do.
Yeah, of course. Does Hakuroa speak common? Common boulder.
Common boulder. He speaks rock. He speaks lava. He speaks earthquake. He speaks not common.
Okay, gross. So this one time, a green dragon stole my mom when I was a little kid.
Okay, we're done with that flashback.
Great.
He was
Hey,
really
back on
getting
the
everything he
mountain.
could.
Okay.
Great. Kai will be adamant in trying to figure out a way to communicate with Hakuroa in case Hakuroa is 1, connected to Hexia, 2, connected just to this like conflict that we're in. So I think we should try to cast Kane. It's really hard not to call him Kane. Kane into the mountain.
That is what I'm talking about. We climb the mountain. It's right there laid out for us. Kane's there. We kick him into the mountain. Done.
Kai's a little disturbed that his god this of an aunt is agreeing with him, but that's fine.
It
That's
sounds
fine.
great. And then we can start blasting and anyone who stands in our way.
Okay.
And then we're done off the mountain. It's that simple.
What do we think?
I am a
We do
little
need-
concerned that if to finish this ritual he needs to sacrifice one more chief. If sacrificing him will still complete it, and then he'll like emerge a horrible fire dragon.
Ooh, that's a very good point.
Thank you.
I.
I mean, we
How
can-
much stock do we put in this ritual to begin with? Is this real? Is this superstition? Is this the desperate pleas of
So
people
you're
trying to get answers
questioning
from a silent god?
The ritual that's actually happening and that we've been told about versus their fake god.
I believe Isala told Aeneas, and Aeneas may not have shared with anyone,
Yeah.
but Isala told Aeneas that she told Kane about the ritual and that it won't work because he doesn't have all the right parts.
But
I
it
think
is
she
a
mentioned
real
that it won't
ritual
work.
that's being attempted. He's just doing it wrong.
That's what Isala said, more or less.
Oh,
I don't know if she explained why he's doing it wrong.
Also, like the Whisperer
not.
could just be fucking with these local people and their local beliefs to get them to kill each other, because that's what she
Probably.
loves to do.
Nemea is gonna be like, I think we can stay here and argue all day, but what we really need is more information.
Let's go. I agree.
So I feel like we can do some reconnaissance. There's many things we can do to get more information and see what they're actually doing. So she's gonna like motion to scout out or to stealth. I feel like she'll have stolen some firewalker trinkets and things that we can disguise ourselves with if we need to.
Okay. And you're going to scout up and look into the caldera?
Yeah, I feel like she's gonna ask Henelea to tone. Like, Henelea, have you ever been to the caldera before? Like, what's the layout?
Yeah.
Ah,
She's like, yes, I have been to the caldera. Tekra Iskai is our name for it. The village. I have been there many times. It is Hakuroa is open at the top. And
Mhm.
down below there is lava.
mhm.
Magma. It is open to the sky, so I don't remember if it's lava or magma, but it is
I think
hot
lava.
molten rock.
Lava.
Mhm.
Above that is the village, suspended.
Mm.
So the
And
whole
where
village is
does
just waiting to be a sacrifice.
Only if Hakuo wakes up. Nemea would be like, okay, and where is Kane's headquarters? Where are the smoke watchers?
It says- The temple that used to be to Hakuroa, which is now for Haikon, is the largest building suspended over the caldera. You cannot miss it. Kane, its throne room, is in the shell.
Okay, and from where we are, can we like see? Because I technically have clairvoyancy.
What is that?
I feel like I can either see
That's the
or
sensor
hear.
That you can
Yeah,
move?
it's the sensor.
You're going to move the sensor up and look into the caldera?
Yeah, I feel like with that description, hold on, I'm just pulling up. Create an invisible sensor.
Yeah.
Into the biggest building that she's described. Like, I imagine I would get close to the top of the rim and like be able to see the whole city from
Yeah.
there.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check to get up to the rim.
I can see or hear. Okay. Stealth check. Bada bing, bada boom. 13.
But really?
It's not really a 13. It's a 20.
Perfect. Crazy. Okay. Yeah, you sneak on up and you get real down close to the ground, sort of like pushing the sharp rocks out of the way, and it is really hot. You're sort of like burning your hands and you have to like make little gloves as you're like now crawling up, and you
Yeah.
reach the rim. Off to the side where the staircase goes up, there's probably a collection of maybe 10 or so firewalkers that are just sort of lounging, watching the group, not really aggressively. They're just watching. They
Mm-hmm.
have not noticed you.
Mm-hmm.
You peek up and you're sort of hit with a wave of heat that's just sort of like coming up out of this mountain, sort of like in this column. And once you sort of peek over and look into it, you're like hit with this blast of air. What you see before you is exactly what Hinalea Two-Tone described. There is a open caldera, the bottom of which is like bubbling magma.
Mm-hmm.
The village is constructed of wood, thatched roof, and like suspended. Parts of it hang out over the magma. Parts of it are sort of built into the side. It's all suspended with
Mhm.
this network of like beams and ropes, and it's just all very does not look safe at all. There are bridges connecting all of the buildings. So once you like get out onto the village, you can get to everything else based off of the ladders. There's very few connections to the outside. The predominant connection that you see is this long bridge that sort of goes from the traditional, where the staircases come up, the traditional ascent, out into the middle of the village. And that is made of a long segment of, initially you think it's stone, but then you take another closer look and it's actually just a huge spine that
I
has
had a
been laid
feeling.
across, and that they've sort of built this bridge on. You're like, that's weird. And you look down and you actually start to see this whole caldera is littered with massive bones. You recognize like a giant wing bone like off to one side. On the other side is almost like an intact rear half of something. There's like you can see a pelvis, you can see a tail. Sort of like all the little tiny vertebrae just sort of scattered off in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
It's all bones. It's not moving.
Is it
The
more bones than one creature, or is it like
No.
multiple creatures'
You
bones?
connect it all together and you are like, yep, okay. This all looks to be a big dragon skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
Singular?
Nice. In
Singular.
addition to the big dragon skull at the bottom of the.
There is no skull up here.
Okay, got it.
There is a large hut that you immediately recognize as the largest building in the whole village, as Hinalea Two-Tone described. There's also a massive shell of what appears to be a sea turtle that has just been co-opted as a building. It's sort of like lashed in, and there's sort of bridges coming to and from it.
Which is where Kane lives.
Great.
There are firewalkers running around. They're not in any state of alarm. It seems to just be a day. That you can see like a little market off to one side. You can see some people maybe training. There's just people generally going about their lives.
When Nemea communicates like what she's seeing and she talks about the skeleton, like Kai will ask the lizard folk with us, like Hakuroa? Like is the dragon skeleton Hakuroa?
No, Hakuroa is the sleeping god.
Sure.
The dragon skeleton is the green dragon that Hakuroa smote.
What?
We were told that.
I think it drowned
okay,
in the
so
ocean.
yeah, Nemea will send the sensor. I feel like I have an area of a range of 1 mile. Is
Okay,
that
yeah. That's
doable
easily,
with the sensor?
Uh-huh. You're sending it
Yep.
into
So
the
I'll,
big...
I'll send it into the big hut, and I will. Do we want hearing or seeing?
You can switch between them, I believe.
Yeah. Like look at the room.
All right, we'll
and
start with
then-
seeing. Yeah, we'll start with
Yeah.
seeing, and then switch.
It goes into the room, and you see it is clearly a temple. It has some features of a temple of Sidon that you recognize, mainly the large statue of Sidon that occupies the center of this room. It's all one room. It's most things you've seen that the lizard folk have made have been like crude, like they don't have like advanced metallurgy or anything like that. This is a very nice statue, made of like solid gold, like immaculately constructed. All around it is just piles and piles and piles of treasure. There's gold, there's gems, there's weapons, there's like fruit, there's all manner of any valuable thing just sort of mounded in piles around this. There is a big sort of symbol on the floor. There's definitely blood everywhere. And maybe you see a sort of a shadowy lizard folk. At first, you think it's Isala, but this one is actually taller than Isala that you recognize, but it is veiled, and you can't really see any of their skin. And they are addressing a firewalker you recognize with the red-toned scales. And it seems to be almost like a lecture of sorts. It's very... he does not look happy with the interaction.
Can we say for expediency, since Sarah's having connectivity issues, that we switch from visual to audio?
Yeah.
Is that okay,
and-
Sarah?
Yeah,
Surely.
that's fine. She can
Cool.
switch back and forth at will.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we can. The essence of it is the shadowed figure going, we must move it up. They are coming up to the mountain today. We have seen them on the banks. We must be ready for the sacrifice. We must be ready to complete the ritual. And the firewalker that is dressing goes, Moriyangi, we are not ready. And she said, you will be ready, or you will be part of the sacrifice. He says, okay, we don't have all of the components. She said, go get them. And she like slapped him across the face, and he like falls to the ground. And then she like scurries out onto one of the bridges and leaves the room. And she sort of like paces back, and she's like standing in front of the statue of Sidon. And she says, oh, Aigan, we must be ready for your sacrifice. We must be ready for your ritual. I will ensure we do this the right way. Please smile upon me today. And she like gets down, and then she just starts like saying prayers under her breath.
Logan, when
Yep.
you asked us who we brought with us, lizard folk wise, we said no chief, right?
Correct?
Okay, good. So we're not bringing them a component of the ritual. Okay. Like some of these
Theoretically.
other lizard folk aren't considered chiefs of their like nearly genocided tribes. Like the two-tone people, don't they belong to like tribes that are like super diminished?
Himalaya two-tone is of two tribes. There's not a tribe of two-tone people.
Ah,
That chief has already been taken, and most of that tribe has been massacred. So there's not really a stand-in chief. It's the whole process that hasn't really been carried out. And they're not entirely sure what's happening to the chiefs. Have they been sacrificed? Have they been not? You can't make a new chief if there's still a chief. Then you'd have two chiefs. And Hakuroa would not be happy about that.
it's a lot of chiefs. Okay. What if we just what if we
do
just
I get
pushed it
a
all
sense that
into
the sacrifices were? Do I get a sense the sacrifices were in the room that I was looking at? Like, does it like this room has been prepared and sacrifice, or does it seem like
It's hard to say
the
without being the
past.
specifics of the ritual. I mean, there's definitely been something violent happen in this room. There's blood everywhere. But there's not like bodies in the corner or anything like that.
great? Okay. Yeah, so I'll let everybody know, and I'll be like, first of all, it's really, really hot up there. Second of all, they know we're coming, and they're moving up the sacrifice, so we probably should move fast. And, third of all, I don't know, it's bad vibes all around.
How far down is the lava from the main level of stuff?
Probably 60 or so feet.
Okay. That does not seem like a smart village.
What are you talking about? A hatched roofs above an open volcano pit?
what if What if we just caused an avalanche, you know? Do you think we could do that?
Like destroyed the entire sacred village?
I don't think we should do that.
Okay.
Kyrie says, she elbows you. I thought it was a good idea.
Thanks. Guys.
It seems like that one lady seems to be in charge of things. Maybe we need to get rid of her. Or stop her somehow first.
That seems
Before
good.
Kane? She seems in charge of the ritual.
I mean, some of the
The-
people seem to be like demurring. Like, are they movable? Like, could they be convinced to abandon this track that they're on?
Are you asking me that, or are you posing that question generally?
To the group. Like, some people feel uncomfortable, it sounds like, with what Kane is having them do. Maybe we could save lives.
So now you're not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't-
sinking the entire village into the lava.
Look, I'm just. This is a brainstorm. There's no bad
Exploring
ideas.
options.
I was like, he contains multitudes, okay?
That's right. Sorry, I was
Yeah, I mean, I
channeling
think the
Dream
goal
Kai.
is not to just kill all firewalkers. That'd be
Let's
insane.
not rule it out.
If necessary, I guess we could defend ourselves and do whatever's necessary. But I think that should be avoided if at all possible. Seems like more of a issue with the leadership that we need to take care of.
Okay, so we go in.
Which
We take care of that lady. Boom, bow, pop.
yeah. And I mean, they'll probably see us on the way, but I don't know what to do about that. So,
Kai has disguised self.
Hmm?
Nemea said that she.
that or could we challenge Kane to a duel or something? I don't know. Ask for an audience with Kane?
You could
Maybe we can
disguise
lie.
yourself as a chief,
Pretend like
and
we
we
would
could
side
say,
with him.
"We're actually on
Yes.
Hycon's side. We've brought you what you need.
Yes.
Parlay with
Yes.
us."
And then we push Kai
Yes.
into the volcano.
No.
No.
Oh.
This is a good plan.
No. No. But Kai does like that idea. Kai would do that.
Honestly, I think it's a better use of planning than we've really ever had. Coming here with fully fledged deceptions opposed
So
to
far.
half-assed normal attempts we have.
Better use of planning than we've ever had.
Step 1, Kai looks like a lizard. Step 2,
Step 2, wing
Yeah.
it.
Step 2, that gets us there.
Perfect. Are we? Are we locking in on that first step?
Yeah.
Kai looks like the hottest chief. Which one is that?
There's only 2 left. You've met.
Depends who you
Well, there's only
ask.
3 left. You've met 2 of them. One of them is an older woman, and one of them is a middle-aged man.
Obviously, the older woman.
You can turn into her if you can say her name.
Yasala?
You want to look like Isala?
No, I don't. I don't. Is it Kaale?
It is Kaale.
That is Kaale.
Kaale lele akalale.
Chief Lele Ahi Kaale.
Oh.
Can look like her. Yes. What are the specifics of the spell? Can you make yourself really short? You can make yourself generally
I can.
passable for her.
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Isn't it like by a foot?
I think disguise self usually says you cannot.
1, I'm a little guy.
Change.
2, shut the fuck up.
Okay, yeah, you generally look like Kaale. It probably
look-
won't hold up under close inspection, but that's fine.
Kai's a foot shorter, which might not be enough, but the tits are also a foot longer. So that's what's really convincing
Okay.
everyone.
Perfect.
Just
Okay, so-
sagging.
The lizard.
Sagging.
Step 1 done. Now you guys are just walking up.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess
Yeah,
so.
Kai's in like
Is this-
Kai's like bound or something.
Yeah, is this a prison formation, or is this like she's willingly coming to sacrifice herself?
No, prison
What's our story?
formation.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. As we do that, we're going to go on a short break. We're going to get this all settled out. We're going to fix Sarah's internet. And then we'll be back for the confrontation. I'm sorry, for the
Diplomacy.
smooth diplomacy.
We'll be right back.
You're back. Internet has been solved. Here is your loading screen. This is an excerpt from History of Thylea, Volume 3, Chapter 1, The Arrival of the Dragonlords, Part 1. Their siblings gone, Sidon and Lutheria ruled supreme over the lands of Thylea, worshipped and honored by the Gigans, centaurs, nymphs, and other fae. Ages passed, and the dead Titans were forgotten by the children they had created. As far as history remembered, the twin Titans were the authors of all. But the remote continent birthed from their mother could not remain hidden forever. As the centuries passed, the so-called civilized races, humans, elves, dwarves, and the like, began to stumble onto the islands and the far reaches of the Forgotten Sea. The first to arrive were refugees, castaways, survivors of ships gone astray. Half drowned, they crawled onto the shores and carved out a meager existence among the native fae races. Sidon ignored these newcomers. They were far too weak and pathetic to acknowledge. Lutheria found something compelling in their nature. When others came, she stayed Sidon's fury and allowed them to land safely, so that she could study these strange folk. As their numbers grew, the civilized races established small villages along the coast. Bit by bit, they spread across the islands of Thylea, until their numbers brought them into conflict with the original inhabitants. At first, the civilized races suffered losses whenever they encountered the Fae folk. They had neither the strength nor the numbers to challenge the Gigans or centaurs in battle. They lacked the power to resist the magic tricks and temptations of the nymphs, dryads, and satyrs. Everything changed with the arrival of the Dragonlords, a band of heroes who fought astride great winged mounts. Okay. We have a thorough plan. You are ready. You've enacted step 1. You look passably like Kaale. Step 2. You get thrown into the volcano.
No.
Okay. What is step 2
Step
then?
3, profit. Step 2 is make our way towards the city, and we get accosted by someone eventually. We say,
Yes.
we're here to parlay with Kane.
Parlay
Perfect.
with Kane.
Parlay with Kane. You guys, and what is the pretend situation? Is Kaale a prisoner? Is Kaale part of this delegation? What is the setup?
We kidnapped Kaale.
Prisoner. Here
We
we
kidnapped
are. We're
Kaale.
giving you Kaale.
Perfect. So you guys are walking up, Kaale prisoner in tow. You're like 10 minutes from the top. You are very quickly spotted. You've been sort of seen this whole time. You haven't really been stealthy except for when Nemea went off and did her thing. And so there's this group of firewalkers sort of lounging lazily, watching you approach. When you get close, like 30 feet, they start to lazily stand up. And one of them calls out and says, "Who goes there?"
It's us,
Our
the
party
heroes.
piece is disguised.
We were given leave to come up the mountain and bring Kaale as a sacrifice. And I hold out the
One of them
dragon
like
skull.
elbows the other one, is like, they're like whispering, and then they start
The
to like,
Triune sent us.
and then one of them goes,
Why'd you kill all those people instead?
one of them goes, "Kane demands an audience with you."
Oh, that sounds great,
Great.
actually.
Perfect. We command an audience with Kane.
Okay, come here.
Great.
Where
we
are
have
they
a
at?
They're just at the top of the staircase leads up, and where it goes down into the caldera and like meets the bridge, they're just there.
I feel
Okay.
like Nemea will take a minute to wet everybody's cloaks down because she felt how hot it was to like pass into the caldera. So she's just gonna like splash everybody with some baptismal water for a hot
Perfect.
minute.
Starts to hiss when it hits the ground. The rest of you, are you approaching?
Sure.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think I've
You-
got Kaale.
Kale.
Perfect.
Kaale.
Hi, Ale.
I knew there was something
Yeah.
there, and I was trying to make it work with
Yeah.
Joey, but it was Kai the whole time.
So you guys get up there, and the firewalkers they begin to speak to you. But before they do, you take in this whole caldera. It's the scene that Mia has painted for you all. You are at the one end of the like vertebral bridge that stretches out. It goes near the center of the village, and there's sort of like a crossway that it meets. The tortoise or the turtle shell, which is where Kane keeps his throne room is actually one of the very first buildings. Like you have to go through it to get to a lot of the other bits of the village, including the large temple, which is sort of, you see bridges connecting the throne room to it, but there's no direct connection from the bone bridge to the temple without going through the shell. As you're all taking that in, you notice there's like an updraft in here. Like all the things are sort of like rippling in the wind. If someone drops something, it just sort of goes careening up into the air. It is very hot, as Nemea has mentioned. And you are taking that in, and then one of the firewalkers goes, "What were you talking about down there? You were standing there for a long time."
We really like to argue with each other.
That's the truth.
Kai will be like, as Kaale, like, oh my god, they really do. Please sacrifice me. These fucks are so annoying.
Make a performance check.
Advantage?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm not actually proficient in a performance.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Terrifying.
Artha. Yeah?
Yeah.
Woo!
You speak, and one of the firewalkers goes, "Quiet! You are finally will be sacrificed like you truly belong, and then Kane will complete the ritual. You do not speak here."
I'm still a chief, you peasant!
Hold up my hand over his mouth.
Very good. Welcome to Tekra Iskai, and they gesture you in, and you are allowed into the village. Who's walking out onto this creaky bone bridge first?
I'm flying.
They're flying.
Now, the
It's
draft is great.
very hard to stay down, actually. Like, you're having to fly downward just to stay level.
That's fun.
I'm gonna assume Aeneas isn't in the front. So the question is it Nemea or myself? I feel like Nemea in the front, myself with Kaale in the middle, and then Aeneas at the back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can be in the front.
Perfect. So you step out onto this bridge. It's a little rickety, but honestly less than you were expecting. It might be the most sturdy thing here just because it's not made of something flammable. And you step on out. There are handrails, but they're like for lizard folk, so you have to, like, if you want to hold them, you bend down a little bit. But you're able to eventually get your groove, you get the footing down, you do a little hop. It's sturdy enough. So then you just saunter on out, and you are making your way. It's not crazy long. It's probably 50 or so feet from where you guys are to where it meets sort of the village proper.
So we're walking across this bridge,
Yep.
right? And I mean it's just suspended over lava. That's just fact.
About maybe the last third of it is actually over lava. Sort of where it slopes down. A lot of the village is built over the sort of the outside rim. but there is quite a bit of it is actually over lava directly straight down.
Okay, so as we're walking over this, I'm like looking down, and there's lava below me.
Correct.
It's bubbly. It's fire. It's
Yeah.
lava.
Yeah.
Would we call it red hot?
It is red and it is hot.
Is it red or is it
As
orange?
Sophron is standing on the bridge, he looks over the edge, and like kind of just gets mesmerized by the bubbling for a minute.
Uh-huh.
And as he's looking down, he
Mhm.
metamorphosizes. And he
You a butterfly?
rips out of his clothes and just transforms into a full-on bull. Like a massive fucking bull from staring at so much red. And he goes berserk. And he just charges down into the town on the far end of the bridge.
Now who's the reckless party member?
The person holding Kyale no longer has hands.
No, I like to think that I'm now like connected with like a tether.
Like your chains get like caught up in my horns. I'm just dragging you through town
That's
square.
what's happening.
Nemea.
Is that okay?
Nemea, make a dexterity saving
Acrobatics.
throw or acrobatics to just sort of like dive out of the way of this.
Yep. Let's see. What do I want to do? Yeah, I feel like I'm like, get off the roof, get off the bridge, get off the bridge. Dex check? Did we say check or
A save.
Okay. Oh, and I clicked the wrong.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
It's easy enough. Yeah, you just sort of like, oop, and you just sort of like lean out to the side, holding onto one of the rails as the bull goes charging by. It's taken some people by surprise, and maybe like a firewalker comes out onto the end, like where it meets the T, and they're like holding up their hands for you to stop.
No, they just get gored straight into the lava.
Hit, bam, straight into the lava. They go flying and they scream, and then they hit the top, and there's like this sad bubbling noise, and then they sink beneath the lava. They think, well, no one is probably watching you. You don't have the wherewithal to see it. You're a bull. Okay. Well, this was a turn of events. Now what?
Are you just keep going straight? Are you like attacking people, or
No,
are you
I'm in town.
following
I'm a bull at a
motion?
China shop.
Okay.
I'm making it to the other side of the bridge, and I'm just going ham.
Okay.
Crashing
Roll.
through streets, knocking over market stalls.
Roll a d6. Evens, left, odds, right.
I'm just hanging out
I'm
No,
proud of you.
no.
above
straight,
the
no
lava
straight.
facepalm.
Okay. Evens, left. So that is not into the shell. So you meet the T intersection
I rolled
instead
a
of
1, just to be clear. Odds right.
Did I say odds right?
Yeah.
You said evens left, odds right, and then I rolled
Oh.
a 1, and you said
Okay.
evens left. I'm like, okay.
Well, okay, well then you go into the shell. So you all see the bull charge, gore this person, throw them into the lava, and then it just runs into the shell where Kane's throne room is. We'll resolve that. What are the rest of you doing as that happens?
And we established that Kale
Kaale is being dragged along with.
Okay.
Kyale is screaming the entire time.
Okay.
Nemea is running behind that bull.
Okay, perfect. So Nemea goes in after.
I guess I will too.
Okay.
Aeneas is slowly hobbling across this bridge, holding onto the guardrail.
Very good. Kyra's behind you. This all happened. She's like, Aeneas, we gotta go. That excitement is happening in there.
I'm not going anywhere anytime fast. Okay, so you can go wherever you
gotta
want.
move. You're
Taking-
blocking the way.
I will trip you into this lava lake.
Can I get by you? Can you just like step to the
You're
side?
the goddess of speed. Do whatever you want.
She like crawls under your legs to get in front of you, and then she like takes off after the party, leaving you on the bridge. Okay. The rest of you enter the shell to a scene of chaos. There is a throne on the far side of the room. There is a lizard sitting in the throne. There's a couple other firewalkers scattered around this room. trying to corral and not get gored by this bull, which is like doing laps around this room. There's already 2 dead firewalkers on the ground. Kai Ale is screaming, which is not helping. And then you all enter.
Yep.
Couple seconds later, Kyra busts into the room behind you. What are you doing?
I'm letting Sophron wreak the maximum amount of destruction he wants
Yeah, that's
to.
good. Or like enter
and
and
I
then
think-
stand against the wall.
I feel like Nemea wants to know if, like, before we were going to be like, this is we're bringing the sacrifice to we're on your side. But now that we have a raging bull, I feel like the story has changed. And it's like, maybe Hakuoa, this is the wrath of Hakuoa. Like, you should be ashamed, or like something like that. But she's going to take a beat. Like, she's kind of being stealthy just to like take stock of the room while Sophron does his
Sophron,
max
make
damage.
a strength check or an intimidation check, either.
A 1 roll intimidation just for funsies.
Perfect.
15.
You get a good amount of carnage. There are more firewalkers coming into the room, and eventually you do get like lassoed and sort of like, you're not contained, but like you're no longer like running around the room causing carnage. You're like locally being very disruptive, but they've sort of like have multiple ropes tied around you at this point, and there's like probably 12 firewalkers trying to keep you down. Kaane, or the lizard sitting on the throne, has just been watching all of this, like leaning forward, like with a very intrigued expression on his face. Once that has been settled, he goes, "You have brought me Kaale. You are allies to me now. Who is this beast you also bring?"
Nemea is going to be like, he is a hero.
He has killed many firewalkers in the short
I
time
like
he
go
has
up,
been here.
pat him on the head, wipe off the blood on his horns.
I will overlook this as you have brought me what I have desired. Bring her to me. I want to see her.
I'm gonna be like, that's not how allies work. This is not how this works. You have to tell us what you give us if we give you what you want. And I'm like keeping Kai back so that he's not as visible. Like perfect. His disguise is more plausible from like a distance.
Make a intimidation check.
Is the head priestess
To
here? Or
check.
did she leave?
She's not in this room.
Intimidation check, we say?
Yeah, to sort of like counter him.
This is not how this works. I lean on
Okay.
Danger Bull.
Can Kai be like, she's so strong with her hands. She's really captured. She's so strong. You better listen to what she does. Helping? Is that helping?
I think I'll
I
let
will
you help.
show
But
the-
first, you have to pass a performance check to convince him that you are Kaala.
My saggy tits. Persuasion, you said?
Nope, performance.
I shouldn't have told you.
You see him scrutinizing you. He hasn't quite figured it out yet, but you think if you keep drawing his attention or get closer, he's probably going to notice. But he has not currently. So probably will not be able to help Nemea on this check.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so I will continue with intimidation. I will brandish my blessing from the triune. That is
Oh,
of some cultural weight.
Yeah.
Kind of,
you can have
to
advantage
show-
on that.
yeah. Thank y'all. I'd be like, this is not how this works. And that's not how that
We are
works
rolling
either.
like shit.
16.
16. You see him get a little bit angry, and he has a staff in his hand, and he like, you see him like starts to like get a little bit angry, and then get a lot angry, and sort of shaking. He like hits his staff on the ground, and it like is very loud. It's like thunder, and there's like little sparks that come off of it where it hits, and he says, "No, no, I am Chief Fireworker. I am chosen of High Khan. You do not make demands of me. I make demands of you. You bring me Kaale. I take Kaale from you."
I'm gonna
He's
pinch
just like-
Sophron.
I bust out of my restraints and I'm back on the rampage.
Make a strength check.
21.
21. You do bust out of the restraints, and you're now back on the move. Kane, he's not really concerned about that. He's just staring down Nemea during this exchange.
Yeah.
The Firewalkers are very concerned about that, and there's like they're calling for more, and there's like more people trying to swarm in and get that under control, but it's not currently under control. So there's the level of chaos has now risen again.
I've like sauntered around to the other side of him, and I'm like
Yep.
gesturing to Nemea. I'm like,
He's like, do I get the sense with this staff? Obviously, it's like a lightning kind of high con side on artifact. I guess he wants Kaale. I guess I'll be like, you can take, we can give you Kaale, but we have to go with her and see part of the sacrifice, like I bargain essentially to like stay with Kaale and be taken to like where the sacrifice is going to happen.
Okay.
I'll be like, we are the witnesses of the triune of this great sacrifice and the change of the islands. Like we'll bow to you, but like we have to be there to witness and bring word back to the triune.
Okay. Make a persuasion with disadvantage to try and like smuggle that little caveat into this exchange.
Sure.
Aeneas, you can now have entered if you want. You're muted.
Bring some rationality here.
I don't think he wants to enter yet.
Okay.
Hanging out outside the door.
I don't know how disadvantage works
you still get your
with
thing.
You still get your
That's still
advantage. Or you still get your thing.
so 16.
16. And you say one of you can go. He says, more demands, more demands. You. He points to Elegy off to the side.
Oh,
Says,
no.
You. Somebody get this beast under control, and then one of you can come with me, and you bring me Kaale, and we do the sacrifice, and we complete the ritual. But first, control this thing.
Okay.
What
Aeneas
is
will enter
Sophron's
the room.
favorite food?
Okay, Aeneas saunters into the room.
Like,
What is Sophron's favorite food? Probably some kind
More!
of a...
There's more of you! And when Aeneas enters the room, Kane screams at him.
wow, someone's having a really bad day.
You say as a bull goes charging in front of you, almost gouging you with its horn.
Yeah, I sort of just back up a little bit. I'd like to roll animal handling.
Oh,
The beast is soft.
yeah, okay. Go ahead and do that. And we'll say, Sophron, what is your wisdom in bull form?
Let me reference this document I found. It is +0.
Okay. So we'll say 10. Very well. You you step in front of the bowl and you like caress its cheeks as it's like about to hit you. You just sort of grab it and it just stops. You like, I don't know, you like press it right
No,
into the temples.
I think he grabs my face and I slow down into just like a snoot boot.
Yep.
Yeah, you just get a little forehead to snoot moment.
He snorts. You are covered in snot now.
Your
And blood.
super sniffer knew who this was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very dirty. He smells very bad. You would recognize this anywhere.
That goes for in both directions.
Yes. But now you are holding Sophron's head nose to nose.
Well, all right. Now, Sophron, if you would be kind enough to join us maybe in your other form, we'd appreciate it. But it seems like you need a little bit of time maybe still like this, so just let us know when you're ready.
Inside this room, Sophron, there is like you could, if you looked outside, you can see the lava, but this room is not covered in red.
I'm gonna say we got a 10-minute timer.
Okay.
So you tell me when 10 minutes is up.
From when you
I
first
figure
started?
I figure it's been 90 seconds.
Yeah, like a minute and a half, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we
Yeah.
have calmed the beast.
Okay. Yeah.
Kaale is wily. We need to be with her to make sure she makes it to the ritual.
Kane goes, which of you come? Only one come to the ritual. Bring Kaale. Who? Not him. He controls the beast. Not her.
Elegy and I
He
look
points
at
to
her.
Elegy. Elegy's lurking in the corner.
I guess that leaves me.
What about her? And he points to Kyra. It's like,
She has always wanted to be part of a ritual.
she's like, I'll go. I sort of want to go.
Kyra.
What? Kanye's like, what are you whispering for? And she just like covers her mouth. What?
I think I should go.
You think you should go? Okay, but what if I sneak in after you?
You can do that.
Okay. I'm not going. Kanye's like, choose one. And then
Nemea's just gonna start walking with Kaale. Like I've taken Kaale.
so you like take
I
the
jerk
little...
her chain a little bit.
Okay.
And I'd be like, it
Perfect.
is the will of High Khan and the Triune.
Perfect.
And
You
I'll start
bring
walking
her
to what
up
looks
to-
like the right door.
Yeah, no, he's like, come, I'm here.
Yep.
You approach with Kale.
Yep.
Kale, he says, Kale, it has been some time you have avoided me. You must have known it would come to this. I want you to know, when I am great, when I am High Khan's chosen, I will care for your tribe like you have not been able to. I will protect them like you have not been able to. I will be a better chief than you ever were.
While he's making this great big speech, I have
Yeah.
a steel mirror that I'm shining into his eye.
He's trying to move. What is that? He like hits the staff on the ground again and like it is very loud and you'll get pushed back a little bit.
Lovely.
And then he
Great. We want to be pushed back a little
Yeah.
bit.
he begins to prepare more monologue at Kale. Did you have something, Kai?
Can Kai remember how Kaale spoke? Like, was she like austere? Was she like?
Roll an insight check.
If you did your
Yeah.
best Sophron monologuing impression, you would probably be good.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I think I'm remembering that to be true. Not quite good.
She was very forceful.
Kai will say something just really like quick and like short and like just get it over with, Kane. This has been going on long enough.
Yeah. You speaking this close, you, and Nemea, you also notice this. He like is about to speak and he stops and he like turns to look at you. He's like, and you see him beginning to piece together
I'm in
that
the
something might not be here.
Right.
And he's like
Warm up.
leaning down to look at you.
If
Like maybe your head is down, but he's like coming in to look at you.
If Kai sees that, he's gonna cast Fireball.
Against the red lizard, you should not do that.
On the fire lizards?
Who live above a volcano.
Kai's gonna
Saying
cast
fireball for the drama is good, but
Kai's gonna cast Fireball. Lightning Bolt. Kai's gonna cast Lightning Bolt if he sees that
Much
happening.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you see that happening.
Kai casts Lightning Bolt.
Okay, that sounds like initiative. How do I do this? There we go.
I would like to ride the bull.
You've got 8 minutes.
Okay.
The warble.
what are these dragon
Exactly.
heads coming out of the walls?
Oh.
1 sec.
Oh shit! Wait, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta. Okay. Dragon heads coming out of the walls. Oh, you can't even see this right now. Okay. Please hold.
There's so many.
Can you see this?
Yeah.
You can see inside the shell?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And everything
No.
else, unfortunately.
Well,
Sorry.
I don't know why that. I mean, that's not a big deal. It just is not how it was said it was gonna work. Okay.
I can't see us though. Can you guys see?
No.
No.
Okay.
I assume our tokens are somewhere.
Yep.
Logan's gonna fly them in. Can we fly in these tokens? Thanks.
Yes, this is happening. This is, you guys are here, and then Aeneas is back in the back next to little Sophron. And then there's way more
So
firewalkers in this room.
yeah.
Okay.
That-
I'll let you cast your fireball or your lightning bolt because Kane did not
Yeah.
expect it.
Remember when I said lightning bolt, and then I looked at how few resources I had, and I was like, oh, shocking grasp. It's probably actually
Oh, is
what
that what you said? Okay, well then you don't get to go first because that's way
Wait,
less
what?
impressive.
No, come on. Sorceress blast.
It's fine. It's
Let's
fine.
not let's zhuzh it up. Kane reaches out to like remove the veil over my head, and like when he touches when he brushes my skin, I cast shocking grasp through my forehead.
Okay, I will
Isn't that
move
good?
Kane below you in initiative so that makes sense. But Elegy and Nemea see this happening and they are already acting, so you don't go first. But that happened. So, Elegy, you see your moments from disaster. You see it unfolding before you.
Nemea has not given me the go ahead, but I'm giving myself the go
It's okay. Yeah. I think we realized the go ahead at roughly the same time.
I've been warming up. I'm just gonna start hitting him. And we're gonna see what happens. This'll
Perfect.
be
Make one attack roll.
okay. I redid my alchemy attacks, so I just make one at any time.
Okay. Perfect. So you make one hit. You punch him, just like right next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. That will hit. And as you make contact, your fist like bursts into flames.
Okay.
And Kyra is like screaming. She's like, yes, I am. And now you can add a d6 to all attack and damage rolls. The d6 damage is fire. That applies
doesn't
to
seem-
everybody.
Good, Kyra.
It hurts him. Like
Okay.
he's not immune to fire.
Okay.
All of our fists burst into flames.
No, just Elegy's fist burst into flame.
19.
Everybody else
I
is
thought all
Well,
of
no,
our fists.
18 force damage, 1 fire damage.
Okay, very good.
What do I want to do? Stunning strike. On save.
Con save.
DC 14.
DC 14. He gets more than that by 4. So a 19.
That's fine.
That's
Okay,
like
his
8.
speed is halved.
Okay.
And the next attack roll made against him has advantage, so I will use that.
Okay.
For
Oh,
21.
yeah, that hits by a lot.
I need to add a d6. 7 force damage.
Yep.
5 fire damage.
Okay.
I don't know if this is gonna go very well.
5 necrotic damage. He's poisoned if he
Oh
can
my
be.
gosh.
Boys. Oh my god. Okay, great. Uh-huh.
I reach out with the frosty hand tips, and the frost takes his
Yep.
body.
So it's fire and frost. Mixed signals.
Yeah, fire and frost. And then I shall use my action to dodge.
I love when you do so much and then say, I'm going to use my action.
Yeah, and this is
Yeah.
finally my action.
Okay, very good. Nemea, you are looking at Kai, you see disaster unfolding, and then you hear flesh on flesh, and you hear Kyra scream in like a battle cry, and you look over, and Elegy's like, all right, Mid-Fist is making contact with the side of Kane's head.
Wailing fire fists.
Yeah,
And
Which
so
is new. Normally, her fists do things, but this is new.
so we're saying the one next to Elegy is Kane. And
Yeah,
he's just
he
a
is
guard.
sitting
Okay.
on a throne.
Yep, I see him. Yeah. So I'll go in and I'll come from the side and do a pincher attack and use my spear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which that
Holy
hit,
shit.
and I get sneak attack because she's within 5.
You get sneak attack, and you also get a d6 of fire damage, which is also double. And then
Okay,
you
and I
also
also
have
get 2d6
You get
from
to
from
double
Dolores.
Dolores. So you have, it's going to be so much.
Great. I'll savage attacker re-roll that sneak attack. Waste some more dice.
Why did you have -1 die on
Yeah,
Why
I
did
think
you have
Oh,
four
sneak
is the
attack?
I
correct
rolled the
number.
wrong one.
Oh,
There's
okay.
I can get an extra bonus if I take away.
Mm. Oh, okay.
Um,
Okay, so 16 will be the real one.
Yep.
Okay.
Plus 8 plus 16, and now he's at disadvantage because I used my spear and that has sap.
Okay, and then did you also roll the d6 of fire damage?
Casual.
I did
40
2d6
damage.
for 8. So I did one
Oh,
Thyloros
for
and
8.
then one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
I just
Perfect.
put them all in together.
Is that just
So-
their next attack? Yeah. Okay.
I think that all adds up to. Oh no, plus the original. Okay. So 72 damage. I think you just did.
Yeah.
Okay.
She mad.
She's mad. Anything else I ask
my
in
God,
fear.
you just fucking stab him in the jugular.
Yeah, he's like looking down and he
Just
like
like in the
lifts the
back,
veil and
Petting
then like
someone's head.
hi, you look at him to see him and like a knife is just protruding from his shoulder.
You just see a spray of blood.
Yeah. Okay.
No, that's good for now.
Okay. Kai, it's your turn. You see that. What do you do?
Guy will like swing
Oh,
his lizard
wait,
titties.
sorry.
Oh, shit.
Kyra cries out in victory as you stab Kane through the shoulder, and she said, "Yes, yes, get him." You have advantage on all checks, Kai.
Okay. One question. Thanks, Kyra. The question. To sacrifice Kane, does he need to be alive?
Logistics. I mean, you could get litigious about sacrifice, or you could just mean a sacrifice, and that counts enough.
Great. I like the sound of that. Okay. Kai will be like, "Oh, dearie, let me get that for you," and like grab the dagger in Kane's shoulder and use it to channel Sorceress Burst.
You have advantage.
Sure. I'll roll this again.
Whoa, that was
yeah.
Wow,
crazy.
that's great.
Always
So
be crit
18,
fishing.
18 shocking
Perfect.
damage.
You also had a D6.
Okay. I'll just do that with here. No,
Very
not
good.
bad.
Okay.
Okay, and then Kai will take a bonus action, channeling Elegy, and he has a free spiritual weapon,
Ooh.
which will appear behind Kane's head and try
Okay.
to smite him.
You have advantage.
Hello. Sure. So that was 18 versus 9. 18.
Yeah.
18. Does 18 hit?
Yeah, 18 hits.
Great. Why'd you ask me for advantage? 23 damage.
Okay, did you add a D6 to that?
I
Always
didn't. 3 fire damage.
Very good. Anything
right.
else?
Can I step away without taking attack of opportunity?
Nope.
Probably not.
He has
Kai
disadvantage if you want to, though.
Ooh, that does feel good. What is he wielding? He's wielding a staff that had like thunderous.
He's like Thunderwave or
Damage.
something, yeah.
Yeah, he's probably a bitch. He probably can't do in like melee weapons. Kai will step here. Kai will step here. Not
Okay.
leaving his range.
Perfect. Okay. Anything else?
Kai will use. Is innate sorcery a bonus action? It probably is. I'm done.
Perfect. At the end of your turn, you hear an explosion behind you, and you turn around and look, and there are about 4 firewalkers that are just like charred remains in this corner.
Where's the explosion? Also, I didn't-
They're present.
I didn't do exhaust. I apologize. -2 to all my 20 rolls.
Oh, you still would have hit.
Okay.
Okay. Kaane's turn. He leans into this dagger that's sticking out of his, and he just laughs, and he's like, "Finally, a fight!" And he takes the staff, and he slams it into the ground. A lightning bolt comes shooting out and is going to get Nemea, Aeneas, and Sophron. If you would all make dex saves for me.
What's the dex save of a bull?
And that's why we
It's
move,
plus
kids.
0.
That's why we move. At home, get in the comments.
And I have a -2
Why
to that.
can't
So maybe
I,
just 11.
Why can I not roll more than one die at a time? You know?
You should be able to.
Yeah, I click it and it just rolls immediately. can't like click and get them all up, you know?
What do you want, 86?
It's
Yeah,
hard.
please.
It's hard to get them up, I guess. Sometimes.
Oh, that was a
thank you.
good roll.
That was a good roll. 35 damage. Wait, okay. Do you guys make your checks? They all got buried beneath my 6s that were just
No.
accumulating.
That was a really good roll.
I should not
Okay.
roll damage for long.
Nope.
Okay. Yes, you. Wait, okay. Sophron rolled
17.
a 28?
17.
Oh, okay.
I rolled with advantage.
Oh, okay. You succeed. The other 2 fail and take 35 damage. Sophron, you take half of that.
Nemea, you also take half of that.
Nemea, you also take half of that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And that is what Kane will do. These firewalkers are going to one of them, this one right here, will sort of like spread his hands, and like from it a fan of fire comes out and is going to get Kai and Nemea. I believe that is also a dex save, if you would. And then Abby, if you could go ahead and roll 3d6 for me.
Yeah.
You both succeed, so you take half damage, 5. Nemea, you take none. Okay. Aeneas, it's your turn. You were just calming a bull down, and then you got hit with lightning. It was very rude.
Why did these ones explode? We don't know. Okay.
I'm assuming he healed himself by killing them. I don't know.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah, that really hurts. So I'm just gonna like Aeneas will cast Cure Wounds on himself. He will also activate his
Chalice?
cosmic form to become the chalice.
Chalice is out, guys.
The chalice is out.
Does
That
that
cup is
mean-
pouring.
Did we take
Cup
his
is pouring.
attack at disadvantage?
You just did lightning bolt.
He did lightning bolt.
Okay, I forget what counts as a spell versus an
Do
attack.
Cure Wounds.
You roll
24
2 of
wounds,
that.
Give you
Yeah.
an extra one.
Whoa.
Then I think I get another D8. It's been so long since we've played. I don't even remember how my class works. Oh my gosh. It doesn't really matter. I'm just healing myself.
Okay,
That'll be my entire turn.
perfect. Next, so
I would like to clarify. You said you want to ride the bull. Are you riding the bull?
Yeah, I want to use my movement to get on the bull.
Amazing.
Yeah.
To mount the bull. And Aeneas is like, all right, time to get angry again. And he sort of like slaps you on the butt.
Look at all these red people.
That was a terrible time to be a bull and not a barbarian.
Okay, firewalkers come in. Most of them are running in. They're not like in a position to make attacks just because they are running in and they had to dash. And they were not quite expecting this. So that is going to be their turn. Sophron, it is
Okay.
your turn.
So, I don't know how this works. If I'm a mount, I think technically my movement is controlled by Aeneas.
You got the stirrups?
No, I mean,
No, I would assume you are controlling yourself. You're a sentient mount.
Yeah, you're a sentient mount. An
Okay.
intelligent.
He's
Yeah, you're a
not
sentient-
trying to
you're a
control you
sentient
very
mount.
specifically. Like, if a push comes to shove, he might try to direct you, but right now he's not trying to.
Sophron would like to give attacks against Aeneas disadvantage by trying to block and take the attacks instead of Aeneas. So all these firewalkers come piling in,
Yeah.
looking to stab. I want to give disadvantage to attacks against Aeneas.
Okay, make a athletics check at advantage.
Oh, well.
Oh, didn't matter.
We're gonna use an Artha.
Okay.
oh!
Are you kidding me?
That's a 1 in 400 chance.
That's a 1 in 8,000 chance, Duncan.
Wow.
You're so lucky.
I was gonna
You're
make a
so
joke.
lucky.
I should have made that joke. I should have known that's exactly what was gonna happen.
Okay.
I mean, you are doing it from the front, but there's a whole bowl behind you that you're not really used to.
yeah.
So yeah, that'll apply to everyone from the front, but not quite from the back.
Okay, by the front, I just want that to be the right side.
Correct.
So I'll position us that way.
Perfect. You're like face to face with one of the firewalkers, and you just see his like skin start to bubble, and then his head explodes right in front of you.
Concerned
Wild.
bull noises from the back. I'm just imagining that Aeneas is backwards on this bull. I don't know if that somehow that feels right to me.
Yeah. From behind you, when the thing explodes, you hear, "Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him!" as Kyra's screaming. It is now Kyra's turn. And she like just lets out a howl and like holds out her hands and like starts to sort of like gently wave them, and like beams of fire are just shooting out of her, and they're just hitting all of these firewalkers. Anyone that it touches just like explodes violently. Within a couple moments, the whole place is covered in like
Should we be
firewalker gore. Kyra's beginning to like smolder and like levitate, and she like once that happens, she's like staring down at Kane. And a couple heartbeats pass, and then she just like Naruto style holds out both hands. A beam of fire flies from Kyra. I don't know. I've never watched Naruto, Connor. Don't comment on that. It hits Kane. Kane looks down at it as it's hitting him, and then Kane's just like vaporized. As that happens, Kyra lets out a scream, and she says, "Freedom!" And she begins to levitate.
Did she just complete this ritual and become a thing that we didn't want her to become?
What the fuck?
I don't know.
That's not really Kyra.
Kyra screams freedom. All these firewalkers are dead, by the way. So I'm just gonna shoot them all the way. A beam of fire, like it goes from Kyra, kills Kane. She's levitating. She screams freedom. The top of this shell like starts to crack and then just flies up into the air and pieces into this draft. Kyra's sitting there like levitating about 5 feet off the ground, flames erupting out of her. Her mouth is up as she's screaming, and just like a column of fire. And then she slowly comes down to the ground and stops about 2 inches above it. All the firewalkers are dead. It's just you and Kyra in this room now. It's the open balcony at this point. She's just looking at all of you. It's Kyra's body. This does
Not Kyra's eyes.
seem like Kyra. No. And it's just silent.
If it's okay, Kai will flick a pebble at Kyra to see if illusion magic will break when the pebble comes into contact with her body.
What illusion? Like her illusion magic?
Like is this illusion illusionary? Whatever I'm trying to say.
Illusory.
Illusory.
I think
Make an
Nemea would
intelligence
stop.
check. Oh, okay.
What?
Wait, I'll let you do it.
Make
you
an
know-
intelligence
You
check.
know, like if you like touch, if someone were to touch Kai when he's looking like lizard tits, they would find out that it's Kai, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah. I understand what you're doing. You can toss a pebble and make an intelligence check.
Thank you. Good thing Kai's really smart.
It looked normal. Like the physics of it doesn't pass through her. It like doesn't like bounce off a couple inches from her. Like it does not seem to be an illusory effect at this point. And you're fairly confident about that. And Kyra does not notice the pebble hitting her.
Yeah, I figured.
She says,
Hakuoa?
"Do you know how long 7,000 years is?
Yes,
No.
too long.
You do not. Your kind is unfamiliar to me. Except for you, Siren. It was from my hand that you were created, and I know you measure time in heartbeats. No, you cannot understand 7,000 years. It's an abstraction. It becomes nothing. It is not nothing." And as she says it, like each word, like more fire, like emanates from the ground around her. As she like comes down to the ground and like stands gently Like where she's standing, like bottom of this shell is like beginning to like smolder. Takes a step forward towards Kane's body. Like again, the little smoldering happens. She says, every year, every moment, every heartbeat, I remember it all. I felt it all. The rock above me, the sacrifices dropped into the pit, their chains tightening, tightening, tightening. But now I am free. Those hands that I once knew, the hands of my kin that bound me, they're not here anymore.
Who are you?
Takes. You call out to her?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a persuasion check. This would
Got it.
Who phone? Who dis?
Oh, disadvantage, I said.
Oh, well, it's with advantage, so then it's still a natural 20.
Very good. Wait, why is it advantage? Oh,
Because I'm a siren.
You're a siren. Okay. You say, who are you?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. Kyra, like, she's sort of talking at you, but she hasn't, like, really addressed or, like, looked at any of you. You speak to her, and her head, like, snaps over to you, and she says, who am I? You don't remember me?
No.
I made you, and you don't remember me?
That is not my fault. That's probably Lutheria's fault. Everything's her fault.
Don't say her name around me. Her and her brother, my kin. They are
Maybe it's
weak
gonna be
now.
like, we hate them too.
You hate them. I hate them. They are weak. I feel them guttering like a flame. And I am reborn. My spark returns to me. I will find them now. She says, but. And then as she says but, she like her eyes like flicker. She's still looking at you, Elegy. Her like eyes flicker, and then when they open, they're not flames anymore. As she's sort of frozen, and she's like, hello, hi. Could I get a little bit of help in here? This is really not what I expected. She's so angry in here, and this cannot be good for my digestion. So we have got to
Kyra, where
stop
is
this.
she?
She's right in here. I mean, you can see her. She's right in front of you, but
We
like,
can't-
What does help look like?
she just and Kyra's like talking, but she's not really responding to you. So you like quickly understand she can't hear you. She's just talking through you. Okay, I have really learned my lesson, guys. I will not reach out to any weird presences under a volcano ever again. But we can just move past this. But you really, if you could just, and then she
Where's
gets
that
cut
big
off.
sword that we got?
And then Kyra like shakes her head, and when
Yeah.
she opens her eyes, they're like flames again, and she says, "This vessel is unusual, but you have brought it to me.
Why do you want such a weak vessel? Why can you not use your own?
It's not
No.
weak. I am
Yeah.
not weak. Sidon and Lutheria are weak. You
No,
have done me a great service."
I think Kai wants to hop in and be like, "Oh, mighty Hakatoa," and he'll like remove the illusion magic. You are inhabiting a member of my family. We hope that this vessel is to your liking. It's probably one of the more powerful beings available to you in this plane of existence.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm gonna go over this.
As you're talking, Kai, Kyra turns and looks at you, and like as you're talking, she's like moving closer and closer to you.
Perfect. Let me think about it.
Uh-huh.
Because actually, that's a 12.
Oh yeah. It's really
Right.
high.
Kai's gonna re-roll. Elegy, what are you doing? Fuck.
Before Elegy does anything, you're telling her all of this, and she's getting closer and closer and closer and closer to you, and like you think she's gonna stop because she's uncomfortably close, but she like gets down next to you, and she says, "If you call me that ever again, I will destroy you."
How would you like to be referred to? Oh, powerful one.
She stands tall and addresses the room. "Look upon me. I am Chelsea, Titaness of freedom, the first free thing in all of Thylea. Return to my glory. I am now unbound because of you. Ask a boon of me, and I shall give it to you. And then stand aside, and I will hunt down my siblings and destroy them." And then she blinks a couple more times and says, "Hey guys, this is getting really bad. I really need you." And she like shakes out of it. She says, "Ask."
Interesting. Your siblings being Sidon and Hexia. No, not Hexia. The Whisperer.
Syria.
Myria?
Why?
I like that you
do I have-
remembered her name in the
It's-
lore of this island, but not the name you referred to her by for over 12 months at this point.
I guess the 7,000 years should have like cued us in that this is not Hakutoa. My bad.
Okay. So she says, "Ask her for a boon, and she will grant it."
I mean, this seems fine. We could trade. Kyra for this boon. That seems nice.
That's not really what the prophecy says, though.
Back to the prophecy.
Yeah. Well,
Like, we're supposed to
Prophecy's
do it, or else
democracy.
the world still burns.
what if we just trade for the boon to make the world right?
No, don't tell her you want anything. Give me 2 seconds.
So he's like,
Easy, I
Ask.
ask for a boon. Alright, give us our friend back, please. Thank you.
"Give you your friend back, please. Thank
Please
you."
stop possessing our friend.
Make a
And we will free you.
persuasion check with advantage, Aeneas. Or intimidation, whichever you choose.
Oh, yeah. Whichever I prefer. Persuasion with
Kind
advantage.
of keep getting possessed.
That is only a 13. I will add a Cosmic Omen.
Ooh.
So it is now a 17.
Okay, very good. You say, "Return or stop possessing our friend." And she says, "What? No. No. You can't ask that. Ask something else."
Meanwhile,
Do it. Ask something else. She's like,
No.
Politely no.
"You can't do this. You can't do it. I won't go back. I'm not going back."
Where are you? We can help you.
She's just screaming at Aeneas at this point. She says,
it, love
she's
it.
just screaming, "Take it back. You can't do this. You're just like them." Just at Aeneas over and over and over.
Aeneas is very unfazed. The boon, please.
What was Elegy gonna do?
Let it ride.
yeah, that's fine.
Fine. But after my revenge, you can have your friend back.
No.
So
Once
you'll
they're
help
done,
us?
I won't need her body anyway.
Technically, she doesn't need her body either.
I think we're gonna need an oath.
It's true. What if you eject the spirit of my aunt from her current corporeal form? She will then reform in a temple far away, and you can continue to inhabit her body. Kai
I don't know
says.
if that's how that works.
Why not? She'll kill Kyra and have her body.
She said something about her spark being returned. I think that's the crucial issue.
I think we
remember-
all could do without Kyra's spark.
No, like the spark, like that happened in the fight with that racist guy. I can't remember
Esther.
his name.
Esther.
Not a name worth remembering, really.
Okay. Chelsea is still like looking Aeneas in the face, and she says, "Fine, that is your boon. You can have this body back. What else do you want?" And she turns to address the rest of the room. "Are you duplicitous? Are you just like her? Are you just like him?" And she points to Aeneas. "Or are you noble spirits?" She like walks up to Elegy. She says, "Sorry,
Sophron's
siren."
still a bull.
Sophron's still a bull, yeah. She says, "I made your kind. You enjoy freedom. You won't trap me away again."
We trapped you?
No, which is Aeneas is trapping her again.
We don't have freedom anymore because Sidon took our stupid city.
She's just pleading in front of you. She says, "You can't do it. Don't let him put me back."
Don't let
Kai-
him. I point at Aeneas.
Yes. He's working with them. He must be working with them. They had him do this. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Aeneas is still backwards on Sophron.
Kai's like digging through his bag, and he finds
Uh-huh.
Midas, and he's like,
And he's
What?
lost his voice to Midas.
Kai's
while
like
the-
little like God, can you take over this form instead of Kyra? I found a different body for you.
She's like, "It's not the body. It's the spark."
I told
Alright.
you.
So I feel
But
like
she
we
had
could
to make it clear to him.
maybe we can have a little bit of a sharing option here. You both can have the spark, you know, during the daytime it's Kyra, during the nighttime it's Chelsea. Timeshare, if you will.
That sounds like prison with more steps. And she gets close to you, and then she blinks, and now it's Kyra's eyes again. And she says, "Okay, guys, this has gone on quite some time. I really would like out of here. I just need just a little, like, I'm not, she's not fully in control. So you just weaken her a little bit, and I can probably take back up." And then she gets cut off again. And then,
Okay, I'm gonna resort
Burning
to
eyes
what
again.
I've been wanting to do this whole time.
Yeah, but I think Nemea is like, we've tried reason.
I'm gonna go up
Been angry for too long.
to this bowl and I'm gonna put some toasty healing hands on it and I'm gonna beg it to become a man because we need somebody who has an opinion.
Can she heal Bull? That's the real question of the day.
Is bull an ailment?
make an insight check. Elegy?
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Describe your hand of healing to the Sophron.
My hand of healing.
With the knowledge that it will calm him enough to bring him out of Bull.
Yeah, it plays. It washes through your body. It feels the same as it's always felt. It's like love and acceptance and like calm, and then you hear like a nice little lullaby, lute music. Please.
Okay.
Sophron collapses to the ground, returning to Minotaur form.
Naked,
And-
I will remind you, you
Aeneas
ripped out
on
of her
top of
clothes.
him.
I did specify that's what happened. Yes.
Reverse cowboy.
Yeah.
I'm still holding your head. I'm like, Sophron, I have
Yeah.
this sword. You have to take it.
What?
Open the bag of holding. I don't know. It seems like the way. Take it. Just in case.
I reach in and I grab the sword.
And then you decide how you use that, or if you use that. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm holding the sword. I'm naked in a room.
She passed the buck.
Surrounded by
glow?
your
You
best
can glow.
friends.
Hmm.
I will...
Can
At
I
this moment,
cast-
I will let you instantly attune the sword if you would like.
Do it. Do it.
Nope. I'm standing there holding the sword.
Hmm.
I begin to glow with the light of Helios.
Hmm.
And I approach Kyra.
She hasn't really noticed you yet. She's still looking at Nemea.
Yeah, I think Nemea's gonna draw her attention until necessary to get her attention away.
Calathea.
Naked glowing man.
Naked glowing man says.
It's
Uh-huh.
a minotaur. It's not really a man.
Male.
Uh-huh. You want to like draw
I-
her attention?
Yeah.
She turns to regard you. It's easy enough.
We all receive a boon from you? Ask.
Yes. Yes.
Then Kyra receives a boon as well.
She did save you.
That's good.
Okay, yeah, that checks out legally.
Litigiously.
We don't want to hurt you. We don't want to capture you. My boon and her boon will be her freedom. What do we need to do to make that happen for you?
She said, you all are all the same. You want to imprison me. I already said you can have this back. I don't care for this vessel. But I will use it first. I've waited 7,000 years, and I won't wait any longer. I'm going to kill my siblings, and then you can have this rotten vessel back. I don't want it. I don't care for it. You can have it.
Surely, you're more helpful than Kyra. So
Stop.
Must they have a divine spark? Must this vessel of yours?
we got a guy with a divine spark back at the ship. You could probably have.
She says, this is mine. You can have the vessel.
The divine.
This
the divine
being the spark.
That's interesting.
No, she says, this is mine. Divine spark. You can have the vessel.
Yeah.
Right.
Kyra's
Yes.
body.
Correct.
Yeah.
What? How are you going to kill
I
them?
can accept that.
No, we can't accept that. That's the opposite of the acceptance. That's the opposite of what I was offering her. I was offering her Kyra's body, not her soul / essence.
What did you ask, Abby?
How are you going to kill your siblings?
I will hunt them down and I will eliminate them.
How
As I
humble
said,
you.
they are weak. Weaker
then-
than
We are
they've
hunting
ever
them down
been.
too.
And then
Do
what?
you want to hunt them down together?
You
Historically, you
are-
haven't been successful.
We will be.
She's like, you are weak. You are unneeded.
I don't
Calathea-
know. Historically, you have been unsuccessful.
They were strong then. They're weak now.
And you are not weak now?
Why are they weak?
No. Make a
I like that question. I like that question a lot.
make a persuasion check. Or maybe make an insight. She's really getting heated up. So I think it more
Yeah.
make an insight check to calm her down. Also, start a 4 o'clock and mark one of them.
Yeah. Okay. Good job.
Sarah, you want it?
All right.
You love
All
it,
right,
like,
DM.
4 o'clock?
clocks.
20,
Yeah.
4 o'clock.
Regular?
Yeah.
19.
19. What did you ask? Why are they weak?
Why are they weak?
Why are they weak? They are weak because she says they are weak because they don't have their stolen gifts anymore. And the clock is the lava in the caldera, you've now noticed, has been rising this whole time. And like every time she like lashes out, like it raises pretty fast. So it's getting fairly close to the village. Like some of the supports of the village are already like people are also outside of this place screaming and running out of the village as fast as they can. Yeah,
Tell me
two
more
people
about
touched their nose.
this stolen power.
Two people. Okay.
I think we go 1, 2, 3.
Calathea, can you return Kyra to us as a mortal?
I don't think she really knows that answer.
You created the sirens.
Yeah, I mean, she's like, the vessel? You just want the empty vessel?
We want her spirit. We want her.
Yeah, you can have that.
Just gonna like turn around and look at the group. And, like,
Check
this is
another
my
one on the
solution.
clock.
That's not a bad option.
That she seems like the
Nemea,
crazy.
yeah, I mean, she is maybe a little cuckoo. But Nemea will try one last.
Before that, so she says, yes, you can have that. She says, you can have this body. I don't care for it. I'm going to hunt them down. I will free them, and then I will free everything in Thylea. And you can have this body. You can have this husk. It will be free. Everything will be free. Nothing will be imprisoned ever again, me included. And then, Nemea, you have the floor. Well, I guess, Joey, you had your hand on your nose. What did you want to say?
I actually meant 1, 2, 3. Elegy, Connor, Joey, but
Abby did hers. She got a check. She got an answer. Then she asked a follow-up question that was not going to be answered. Because it was, tell me more about that, an open-ended question.
Okay. I think Kai is going to try to... Kai knows the value of divinity. Kai is not going to try to give up his aunt's divinity. Kai is instead going to try to convince this Titan that we are going to kill her siblings, and if you could aid us in a different way, like instead of inhabiting Kyra, inhabit the Titan sword and make it stronger or something, like that would be a way to seek vengeance and to join our cause together to kill and to bring justice to your siblings. So Kai will say that in like a better fanciful way, and he'll wink at the end of it.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check and mark another one on the clock.
Don't you think that was pretty smart? Don't you think I should get an advantage? Ah, fuck.
Are you leaving that?
I'm looking at my resources.
I know, I saw you look over.
I'm really depleted. I'm really
I'll give
depleted.
you a cosmic omen.
What does that mean? Plus
Add
6?
6 to the roll.
Ooh.
Cool.
That's pretty good.
21? That's or 21 minus 2.
Minus 2.
And
19.
Kai will, can Kai use some resources? Like Kai will use like innate sorcery, second wind, the rest of his 3 sorcery points, and like he will just be like channeling as much divinity as he can to like show like this party has divine cachet, like it is, there are gods involved here that are trying to fight the Titans that she's trying to fight. And so I will spend as many resources. I will spend 3 sorcery points, the remainder of my sorcery points, and my innate sorcery, just to try to just zhuzh it up a little. Can I get like a spend 3 sorcery and an innate sorcery point, get +4? So that's 24. That's probably not worth it. No, that's 25. That's 25.
Oh, but 25 is worth it. That was your threshold.
Exactly. Yeah. Knowing maybe metaing a little bit, but
Sure, you can do that. Why not? That's
We're
not
on
a
the same-
regular rule, but that's fine.
we're on the same side. We have divinity on our side. You should join us by inhabiting this Titan sword instead of my aunt, who's a piece of shit. You should just come alongside us and kill these Titans with us.
Yeah, you say this to Chelsea. And then as she's processing it, she blinks a couple times, and then it's Kyra's eyes again, and she says, it's Kyra right as you say, my piece of shit aunt.
But she can't hear.
She said, wow, okay, that was really rude and uncalled for.
She can't hear.
I can hear now. I'm regaining a little bit of control. Thank you for offering me up, Sophron. That was really nice and appreciated. Anyway, if you guys could just, I mean, this is all nice and well. If you could just, like, just hamper down a little bit. I'm figuring it out in here, but I like what you're doing, Kai. Like, that's a good idea, but we cannot let her leave. This is going to be horrible if she gets out of here. And then Chelsea screams. Eyes burst back into flame, and she says, no, you don't speak. I am free. This is my freedom. And then you roll your 25 with your mumbo jumbo, Kai, and you offer to put her in a sword.
Yep.
I offered to put her into the physical embodiment of vengeance.
You offer to put her in a prison of a sword.
No,
Offered to put-
no prison. She will sing through the air, free to slay her enemies.
Free and singing as a songbird in a cage.
Don't Angela Davis me. Or Maya Angelou me. Don't Maya Angelou me.
She says, you.
Come on. That's pretty
I see your fight. You hate them just as much as I do. You can come with me.
No, you're coming with us.
We don't need them. They'll slow us down. Let's go right now.
Okay.
She holds out her
Nemea?
hand to you. You take her hand? Nemea, go ahead. Is that what's happening?
Before that, as the hand is held out, Nemea will sleight of hands the golden apple from Thylea's island that's blessed.
Into her hand?
Yeah, into her hand, and
Oh.
I'll be like, oh, great Chelsea, take this boon from Thylea herself, your mother, and this is my hope is that it will have a calming effect. Like, she will be able to kind of regain her sanity, through this connection to Thylea itself.
Okay. What role is this gonna be?
I don't know, my boo. I
Look,
just
you
got
put us in an
ideas.
incredible situation. Don't ask us what role.
And
it's
that
gonna
will make
be.
her more rational, so she understands that our
Correct.
interests align.
I'm
So
trying
she
to
should inhabit the sword.
heal. I'm just trying to heal
I think
her
an-
emotional landscape / her.
I think an insight check, maybe?
Oh, great.
To heal her psyche. You could have advantage from the apple.
Great. Not sleight of hand to get it into her hand.
No.
Rats.
You did that. Oh,
20.
baby!
Oh my God.
That was pretty good. That couldn't get better.
She takes it. Once it's in her hand,
It's
like,
beautiful.
transfixed on it.
Shiny.
She's ignoring Kai at this point. Her focus is now on the apple, and she holds it up and she says, "Mother, what have they done to you?" She takes a bite of this apple, and explodes with juice, just the juiciest apple you've ever seen in your life. It's like dripping down her. It's a horrible, messy sight. And she like chews it, and then she like opens her eyes again. We're looking at Kyra, and she's like, "This is a good apple to me. Huh? Where did you get this?" Okay. Well, anyway, I think I'm really like almost all the way there. I think I just have to really get out of here, and I'll probably be able to take control back, but I don't really know how we're gonna do that. And then she blinks, and it's fire, and she's like, Chelsea again, and she's like takes another bite of the apple, and she blinks, and it's Kyra again, and she says, "I'm all ears if you guys have any ideas." And she's like now tossing the apple, like she's getting a little bit more control back. And then she blinks
So
again.
if we just leave the
Chelsea.
volcano, you won't be affected anymore?
Chelsea is back. "Yes, we are leaving now." And she points to Kai, and she's like holds out her other hand. She says, "You us are going." She blinks again, and Kai was like, "Yeah, but I think it's gonna have to be a little bit fast because she's really angry, and I don't think she's gonna let me walk out of here." And then Chelsea is like, "Give me your hands now!" And then there's that keeps happening a little bit back and forth.
Kai puts out hands and they get slapped.
Uppy. Uppy.
We just keep being like, no, stop.
This is what people you did. You don't do this.
So we just yeet her into the sky out of the volcano, and then
Why don't we
that'll
yeet
be
her
fast
into the
enough, and
volcano?
Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe.
Kyra just regenerates. I mean, she's been floating, so I don't think she can actually fall necessarily into the volcano,
that's true.
but
Does Kyra mean out of here, like out of the area?
I was like, "Yeah, I think it's got to be distance. Like, she got real strong the further we got up here. I've got this huge headache." And then Chelsea takes over, and she's screaming at Kai to take her hand again. And then Kyra comes back, and then Aeneas is like, "Let's push her into the volcano." And then he's like, "No, but she's flying." And then Kyra's like, "Ma, why? Just push her when it's me." And then Chelsea is like back, and she's like reaching out to get Kai's hand, and now you're slapping her hand and Kai's hand away from each other.
All right, so we start pulling Kai outside, so she follows Kai. Kai is
Leave
the
her.
treat.
What's the count on this lava? 2 out of 4?
No, I think we're at 3
3.
out of 4.
So it's so close.
Yeah, you walk outside, and it's like lava's about 10 feet below you.
I think Kai is not ready to give up on trying to rationalize with this person, this Titan.
I'm pushing Kai out the door.
Kai's getting pushed. Chelsea is following Kai, and then Kyra's talking to Aeneas, who's stationary. So there's a lot of this happening.
I think Kai's gonna hold on to his aunt's hands, and is gonna like.
You are not. You cannot touch her.
You think
want
you
to
have
be body
hands?
block?
Do you want to contest that? Like, do we want to?
Yeah.
Here.
you're exhausted.
Does a 17 hit?
Is that what that is? That the actual thing?
Well, that's my attack against you.
Oh my goodness.
Is that the?
You
is
can
that what's-
grapple him.
Yeah, and that's not how grapple works.
No, but
I contest.
I'd
She
like
is
to.
punching you.
Yeah,
You
I
will
am
be
punching
stunning
you.
striked.
You're punching
Oh.
me.
Yes.
I think she's stunning and striking you.
Yes.
That's where it's going.
That's where I anticipate this going, correct.
How long does your
Stunning strike last 6 rounds or 6
No.
seconds.
your Aeneas, your thing that you did that gave me +6? Is that just one time?
Just
Yeah.
one roll,
Yeah, it hits
so I
me.
know the result.
Okay, make a con save.
Okay, well that is happening. Aeneas, what are you doing?
Can I
And
cast
Sophron, you're also doing. You can do anything.
a level 4 dispel magic
Okay.
in order to buy Kyra time? to like disrupt. I want to like cause interference.
That's what I wanted to also
Magical
fucking do.
interference.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and do
Okay,
that.
we'll be
Dispel magic,
rational
do you
about it.
make an attack or not an attack? Is this like a
You can. Oh God, it never works. So I just don't usually get this far.
make it a spell, like a spell check,
I assume I'm stunned.
and then just add the level of the
Yeah.
spell. I mean, we're just gonna spitball these rolls unless you have them in front of you.
The DC, I roll my spellcasting ability, and the DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay. It's not really a spell, but it is magic. I'll say it's gonna be DC 16.
That's fine. Yeah. DC 16.
Can I help you in any way? No,
Not
I
really.
don't really think so.
can't help with magic. Okay.
Ooh, we will luck that. Is that how luck works? I don't know. We'll earth it just to be safe.
It is
Yeah,
for
you
human
can do that
human
for
luck,
luck.
yeah.
Oh, don't worry. Heroic inspiration. We'll do that next. How many of these can we go through?
Oh, there
Quite a
There
few.
you go.
Okay, there we go.
She's just too strong. You had to like work up to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect.
for sure.
So, what does that look like? I don't think you've cast a spell before.
Oh, no, definitely not. But I think this time it looks sort of like Aeneas's eyes start to glow. And he says, he kind of like looks at Kyra and Chalcia. He's like, by the will of your mother, return to where you came from. And sort of like, I think like a moonbeam, like some sort of starry light sort of comes out of the sky, even though it's midday. Kind of like maybe there's like been smoke kind of filling, and it sort of like pierces through the smoke that then sort of like almost purifies Kyra.
Yeah, it sort of infuses her body. She blinks a couple times, and now it's Kyra, and she has a couple moments of full control. She says, "Wow, you could have done that this whole time."
Yeah, well, I didn't really understand what was happening with everything, so you've got two options. Either throw yourself into the lava or run away really fast. Make a quick decision. Quickly!
Roll a d6.
Odds.
Odds.
Yeah.
She says, "Okay, Sophron, push me."
Oh God, I stab her with the sword.
No, that's not right.
Into the lava!
Into the lava. That's been the whole plan the
you
whole time.
stab Kyra with the sword. She says, "What? Not like that!" And then she falls into the lava and hits, and she's, "What?" And then she begins to burn.
Did we
and-
lose the sword in the lava?
No, the
Okay,
Sophron holds the sword.
Okay.
Kyra, it's not like solid stone. Like, she sinks very fast, and she's like screaming at Kai, or not at Kai, she's screaming innately at Kai. She's her default state. Sophron, and then she sinks below.
Um,
And suddenly, it's
That
very
sucked.
quiet up here.
I think it's time
Did
we
the lava
left.
go down?
I just
Is-
fly away.
Yeah. I guess, yeah. Is the lava moving at all?
The lava begins to sink back down to where it normally is.
Oh.
Hey,
Slowly,
Aeneas,
yeah.
you're keeper of the treasures now.
Yeah, what treasures? The only treasures here is fucking lava
Those
and...
treasures, I point to the golden
psychotic
statue of
titans.
Sidon.
What's that? He, like, squints.
Yeah, so you know, Nemea, you know that there's a giant pile of treasure in the temple on the other side of this bridge. Yeah, and based off of the deal you made with the Triune, You didn't kill Kane, but Kane's vacated the office, which makes you the
He
keeper
has.
at this point.
Yeah,
Thought the treasure was an
I'll lead
egg.
you over.
So you guys are discussing. There's a couple like firewalkers that are like have been taking shelter this whole time. People are like popping out and like looking at the carnage of this city. Buildings have fallen into the lava with like the wooden construct that they built above this volcano. When the lava rose, it destroyed a lot of the support. So like sections are falling down. The shell is broken into smithereens. There's just bodies everywhere. And they're like looking at you all with like awe and fear.
I turn at them. And
Uh-huh.
I look really angry. Ooh. Just trying to scare them off with a guttural, bestial moo.
Make an intimidation check.
I'm gonna go ahead and rage. Wow. Okay, 10. It's a moo. It's not that scary.
That's
10.
okay. I'll be like, it's your new keeper of the treasures.
Oh, if Nemea says that, you
Aeneas.
can have advantage on your check.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna persuade, I guess.
No. If you say that, then Sophron can have advantage on his intimidation check.
Okay, yeah. I'll say that, and then Sophron can move a
Okay.
second time.
Okay, I don't know how this is working, but that's fine. I'm rolling. It's a 14.
Perfect. Yeah. You are intimidating them, and they are, instead of running away, they're like bowing down. They're like, Hakuroa speaks to you. Hakuroa speaks to you. And then Nemea says, new keeper of the eggs. And they go, or they look at you quizzically, and then they see like the piece of skull that you have that says that you've talked to the Triune, and they like, their eyes light up in recognition. They say, new keeper. And then now people are coming out of the woodwork, and there's probably like a good group of 10 or so firewalkers that are like gathered around Aeneas and are like, is it true? Are you the keeper of the eggs now?
Oh,
Some of them are still bowing
man.
to Sophron and calling him the speaker of
All right.
Hakuroa.
Just get out the way.
So you're being sort of like swarmed by them, and they're like trying to touch the new keeper.
He doesn't like to be touched. They're a single file.
They line up
Take
nicely,
us
and
to
then they
the
all
eggs,
come up
Nemea
and
will be
touch.
like, take us to the eggs.
Okay. They're like, yes, of course. And they like are bowing and sort of like scraping and backing up, and like one of them is like grabbing each of Aeneas's hand and like pulling him with them. They're leading you sort of across the village, but like a lot of the village has been destroyed, so like they have to take a sort of a circuitous route to get there. You, Elegy, make a perception check.
I left. You want me to still make
Oh,
a perception
Yeah,
check?
that you're flying up, which is why you're making a perception check.
Ooh.
Yeah, as you're flying up, you notice from the far side of the temple, sort of this veiled figure is sort of exiting the back of that place and trying to like scramble out unseen from this. And so they're going that way, and the rest of the party is going this way. So the party's not going to see her or notice her, based off of the current routes they're taking.
Okay. The other veiled one, I don't remember her name either. It's been
Which
so
one?
long.
Isala, the one that was
Yeah.
down the mountain.
She
Mhm.
was described as dangerous, but did she actually seem dangerous?
I mean, you never really saw her do anything.
None of these lizards have. I will go down to that person.
Uh-huh.
I
You
will
just come out of the sky and like shock this lizard.
Yeah.
And they sort of like hold up a hand to you, and they're like, I am the high priestess of Haikon. You cannot harm me here.
Why?
This is sacred land. He will protect me.
let's test that, shall we?
She starts to like whisper an incantation at you.
Oh, let's attack her and see what happens.
Just make an
Stunning
attack roll.
strike.
I'll spend Artha. $27.
She is making an incantation, and then she like holds up a finger at you, and like it starts to flicker this like lightning black color, and it begins to shoot out, and then you just punch her, and she goes falling into the lava, which is retreating down below. The rest of the party doesn't even notice this exchange in the background.
Mm-hmm. She burns?
Yeah,
Great.
Gonto. The rest of you are being drugged by the firewalkers around the village to the opposite part where previously I described the other collection of bones that were not like the rib cage and vertebrae or whatnot. And they say, okay, you go down. Keeper of eggs. And they like are all bowing to you and pointing for you to go down the tail.
Aeneas shakes his head, starts making his way down, grumbling the entire time.
Anyone going with him?
I will. We're just kind of along for the ride at this point.
Stupid damn
Yeah, I feel like
eggs.
Nemea will bring up the rear.
So you are walking down. It's like the bridge you've crossed, but way less because it's the tail, not the like spine. And it doesn't really go out. It's sort of like is laying down and goes down. And it's more of like a path than a bridge. The pelvis of this creature that's long been dead is sort of like, you can see it's intact, but it's also sort of like covered in stone that looks like it's been cooled lava. There's also like wood and planks, and it seems to be like a sort of quasi-natural, quasi-constructed building, for lack of better words. And it's sort of like sunk down into the lava. But where you go, you notice that there is like a little bit of a hatch sort of built into the top that would let you go down in once you get down there, walking down the tail.
Open up the hatch.
It's very hot in there. When this whole place was just covered in lava, but it's also half submerged under lava, so it's very hot. Narratively, not mechanically.
So, like, do I need to cast protection from energy on myself? Like,
Oh,
what is
probably. Do that. It's better.
Probably.
Remember the last time we went through a small hatch that we were not prepared for?
Okay, I ward myself against flame.
Perfect. You hop down. Your like feet are sizzling, and the stone, or like the whole stone is just it's like you're in an oven. Is anyone else coming down?
Yep.
Perfect. You take 10 fire damage.
I have a ring of fire protection.
You take 5 fire damage.
What? He does? Okay, fine. Whatever.
Oh, fine. You take no fire damage.
No, I already took it. It's done. It's gone. It's off the health bar.
Perfect. And then you narrate to Aeneas what he would see down here. And it's like this dark, cramped chamber. There are alcoves carved into the wall, and like it's settling in all of these alcoves are like small little eggs just littered everywhere. There's like eggshells all over the floor, and like I don't know, the eggs are about this so big, and they look like just big chicken eggs. There is like this gentle little pooling of lava, or like little trickles of lava. It's not like giant rivers of it. Just sort of like giving the whole place a gentle illumination. In the middle of the chamber is what looks like a bowl of, or like maybe like a half sphere of stone. It looks like it froze while it was splashing, like it's sort of frozen like that. And in the middle of that is another egg, but this is way different than the rest. This is like a yay or so big egg, looks to be made of pure metal. It's cracked, you notice. At the top, there's like spider cracks in a tiny little hole, and it's just sort of like pulsing a little bit of like heat from it. I don't know if you ever saw Nemea's egg, but this looks just like Nemea's egg.
See, I was
So
going to
it
call her
looks
down here to
similar.
confirm that. Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna. yell at
I'm
her
above
too,
the hatch.
but-
I
Um,
followed you guys. I didn't go into the fire room though, so
Okay.
I can like stick my head upside down if you want.
Yeah, you do, and you confirm. This looks very. At first, you're like, "Oh my god, that's Dolores' egg," but it's different. But same, but different.
Well, it's got a crack in it. Is it broken? Aeneas is over there. He gives it like a tap with his knuckle.
Yeah, it's broken for sure. It's not like hollow or anything. Like you can crack it or you tap it and just.
I
feels
meant
solid.
broken as in doesn't work. Not broken as in
Oh,
has a crack in it.
I see. That you can't tell with a poke.
Can't tell with a poke.
You don't have intuitive fingers. I don't know what to tell you.
Yes, I do.
Well, then intuit.
Touch is half of one of the major senses that I have to use to navigate the world. I will do a nature check.
Okay.
Or would you prefer an arcana check?
I think either would work in this situation.
Nature check. Inspect this egg.
I give you guys a choice. I don't know exactly what you're going to choose because you choose the one higher.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
That's
have a
not
minus
true.
2.
Earlier this session, I chose.
That is
something.
true, and I appreciated that. Okay. 18?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, really, it's 16, but
Okay. You've been around a lot of eggs, like out in the woods. So you recognize healthy eggs. You recognize eggs that are dead. This is not either of those. It is dying, but it's not dead. But it's not good. You like touch it and you feel like the equivalent of like death throes, like gasping noises of a creature on its way out.
okay. Okay. Can I do a medicine check? And maybe use like cure wounds to stabilize it?
I will say I'll wrap this up in the nature check you just made. It is not like it's sort of beyond natural heal. Like you can't just patch it up
Yeah.
by like mundane means. And even like you feel like cure wounds is not gonna cut it.
Still too mundane.
Does
Uh,
Nemea know what's wrong with it based on the Draco Naturalithica?
I mean, you're looking at it. You're still like upside down, looking at the whole
Upside
room.
down, yeah.
I
Thylea
mean, it's
is also
cracked. You don't
sticking
know
his
it really
head-
much about eggs, but like eggs should not look like this. They should not be cracked. Like you're surprised that this is not just like a shell at this point. Like
Mhm.
it's literally there's a hole in the egg. Like eggs don't really survive that.
This is Aeneas is like Dolores.
I'm not coming down there. It's way too hot down there. I'd melt my little bones, and it would be like this big bone, but little, and that'd be a little cute. But I'm not gonna do it.
I love him so
You're the worst dragon to ever dragon in the entirety of
I'm
Yes,
better than this
dragon
one.
history.
This one's
Yeah.
dead. I'm better than Bones.
It's not dead yet. Oh
No,
my
she's
God,
talking
what's-
about the room that you're standing in.
Oh, yeah, that one is dead. You're right. Okay, I
intelligence check?
will.
On Aeneas?
I'm just. All right. Well, go ahead,
On
Aeneas.
Aeneas,
You had
on
an idea.
Dolores?
You go
I
first, Aeneas.
will whip out the applesauce of
Applesauce.
magical mending.
Uh-huh.
And I'll get out my spackle knife.
Uh-huh. That you've
I'll
always
scoop
had
a-
from the beginning of
A
the game.
little bit out. I do drywalling in my free time. What are you talking about?
Mhm.
That's why he's so dirty.
And I would like to do an insight check or an intuition check or just roll a d20 to see, like, do I feel like this is what the purpose of this applesauce is? Or does it feel like an appropriate purpose for this applesauce?
You want to roll to see if Aeneas has the thought.
From the cosmic beyond, aka the DM,
Uh-huh.
does this seem like... I dislike saying intended use, because I think there could be multiple use cases.
Mhm.
So is this an appropriate use? Is why I'm using that word.
I will say this will probably work.
Depending on how
Nemea,
much
do you want
spackle you
another
need.
dragon?
I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to have another dragon. You usually only get one per person, but sure,
Too
why
bad.
not?
I start spackling.
You start
Hold on, I'm still
spackling.
gonna be a brother.
Perfect. You spackle away. There's a hole, so you start just sort of like pushing the applesauce into it as well, and it's like filling it. The egg is like mending as you're doing it, and the hole's getting smaller and smaller, so you're having to like spackle more and more precise into this little hole. And then when the applesauce is like almost gone, the cracks disappear and the hole is gone. And then you're out of applesauce.
I hate pussies. He just tosses it to the side.
You
The
oh, the
jar that it
applesauce,
came
yeah,
in.
okay. And then the egg starts to wobble a little bit. And then busts open, and you're right in front of you.
Oh,
is
I
a
just did
little-
all that work!
a little bit, like, it looks just like Dolores when Dolores popped out of Nemea's shoulder for the first time. And he says, so anyway, as I was saying, it's really dark in there, and I was just not having a good time. So I just was really excited when you came in, and I thought you were going to take a really long time. So what's your name? You look really funny. What's wrong with your eyes? Your hair's a wild color. I've never seen anything like that. You're really quiet. You're not saying much. He takes another breath. Oh my God, who are all these people? They're so big. Oh my goodness, what? We still haven't talked about your hair. It's crazy. Does it always look like that? Can you make it change colors? Oh my goodness.
Slowly puts a hand out. Just like, shh. And starts like closing its mouth slowly.
You close the dragon's mouth and it's... That is where we'll call the session for the night.
Ooh, somebody gonna be having to swear in an oath of the Dragonlords.
Daddy.
So, that is that session. That went not at all how I envisioned it was going to go. But I loved every
idea what
moment
was
of it.
happening.
Okay.
I don't know what else you possibly could have expected. It seemed by the book.
I hope that you all enjoyed that episode. Thank you for watching as always. We are, as you can tell, very happy to be back and we've been, I guess, building up ideas. I didn't quite realize that they were building up these ideas, but they really all came out tonight. So we'll be back next week with hopefully, actually, no, not hopefully, a little less. Hopefully the exact same amount of ideas, and we'll just keep it going forward. But as always, thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. And we'll figure out what is going to happen in the remnants of this holy temple or the holy city on the top of a volcano after they've killed almost everyone. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye bye.